Hello, welcome to the Cars, Bars, and Guitars podcast, episode
97.
He's Steve.
And he's AJ.
And they are...
Adam. Hello.
Tyler.
What am I doing?
Also,
Sweet.
hello.
Both of them have never been here.
Nope.
Yes.
And they are first... I think this is the first time... No, when Sean and Brian were here, that was the first time we had two first-time guests. But you guys haven't been here before?
They're
Yes.
the very...
Long-time listener, first-time guest.
Yeah,
Yes.
so the very vaunted double guest spot to boot. So congratulations, fellas.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'll be a
let
little
me
bit
move
closer.
Very excited. Thank you
Don't wanna eat the
for
microphone.
having me today.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. A lot of fun.
Also, thank you for having me.
Well, Steve, who are we brought to you today by?
A very loud V6 Mustang with an SS badge on it. So if you see a black Camaro with the license plate K-Dot, run. Do not walk away.
So in my hometown, there was a V6 Mustang and V6 Camaro rolling around, and they would... Sorry about all the head, guys. It would say...
That's what she didn't say.
They said I'd win and you'd lose on the license plates, and I raced them in my Starion one time, and it wasn't even close.
I
they
hate
both
license
would
plates
lose.
like that. It drives me
A
crazy.
bonus, there was a V6 Charger in front of him also making more racket.
That is fucking
I was really hoping that today being a rainy day, they're going to slide tackle something.
This might have a lot of head built up anyway because it's so old, and I don't know the origins of this other than Dale. Dale won it at
Colorado,
464.
Colorado, duh.
Well,
I've been
Dale-
to that brewery. It's amazing.
Dale
It's
won it
amazing.
for-
Epic, even.
Yeah, I would have poured more. I
Yeah,
didn't know how
tell,
long it was going to go with four people, but
What is the story with this guy
he won
here?
it in a raffle at Pour 64.
Oh.
Quadruple barrel Big Bad Baptist. I've had Big Bad Baptist before, but I've never had the quadruple barrel. It's a 2018 release.
Is it like made by monks?
I
My
don't
monk's
think
drunk.
I don't think so.
Monks,
Rum barrels
Monks drunks. What's the
I heard
difference?
that, so, yeah.
aged in whiskey and rum barrels
Oh.
with cacao nibs, almond, and then barrel aged coffee beans, barrel aged coconut, and barrel aged almond. Okay.
Okay.
They just like leaving things
barrel-
in
So,
barrels.
everything.
something
All right.
that should have been
Yeah.
barrel-aged Portland. Cacao!
Well,
Cheers,
cacao
guys.
is chocolate for fancy people.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Cheers, you. Because I
right.
don't want to knock anything down, and I forgot to do that.
Oh, that's different.
Smells delicious.
Oh, weird.
That is not good.
That's strange.
I don't think it's. I think it got bad.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
No, I really do. I think it got bad. That's not supposed. I don't think that's supposed to taste like that.
It's in the name.
What the hell?
That
Let me taste it again to make sure.
Hold on.
it's been a while since I thought I drank a tire.
No, it really.
It's
It's not
is
good.
it?
God,
supposed
it
to-
even
what is it
worse the
supposed to
second
taste like?
time.
It's not good. Like, Ugh. I need a
Turn
palate.
itself into a sour?
I need a palate.
does,
Go right ahead.
does Dale want this back?
You got to try it again just to make sure. Just to make sure it's bad.
What in the hell is this?
What did you get?
I hope we can
President
see this because I'm doing it as hard as I
It is
can.
a dark beer, which they don't make many of.
A Czech style dark
Yes.
lager. All right.
It is
Yeah, it's like
delicious.
That's a
a
no for
weird
me.
sour
That's a mo for me,
aftertaste.
dog.
Yeah.
That's not well. Normally, the Big Bad Baptist is super dark, chocolatey, and
Yeah.
like sweet, and that's none of the things that
No.
I just said.
None. It's turned itself into a sour.
That's really bad.
Which-
well, sorry guys. I thought it was going to be a winner.
It's okay. It's the thought that counts.
See, I like the
still
fruity
love you.
sours.
Ugh.
Citrus sours are pretty good, but
Yikes.
No.
So what we do? We usually do like the new, like what's new. Oh, Steve, tell everybody what
Yes.
what happened
The good
since
news.
last episode.
Hell froze over, fellas. I got the job. I have started the job, and thus far, love the job.
Oh,
It's an extra sound effect. It's
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
that's what it was.
Whoever's calling is excited about this too.
we should start saying.
All the sound effects.
We should encourage people to call on live.
there we go.
Give us their
Yeah,
thoughts.
that's the next
fucking
step.
well. Like,
It's been a pretty easygoing week since all the credentials I need for this are not yet in place. Since apparently the server desk based
How are you
2,000
still
miles
drinking
away is.
Yes, I know.
I hurt watching you do that.
I know.
My
gut
is
hurts.
currently super hammered, so it could be a while. But I'm in the roll, and things are off to a mad decent start. So, swap some devices, log some devices, and just try to keep things rolling.
he met the woman of his dreams, and he's got
A
married
much
married
better
or two.
job. A much better job.
Fun fact:
Hey.
6 years ago was when I was briefly let go from print shop.
No way.
The great downgrade from the cushy data center gig, and then a 4-month firing, and then getting rehired for the print gig at third shift that I hated so very much.
But you got to live with me.
Yes,
you did.
Right?
You did.
I
Get to live.
did.
That was, we were housemates.
We were over at
and that
the,
was 6 months prior. So he got to see me go through many changes, good and bad, in that time.
You went from one Adam to another.
Yep. So between two people in this room, I spent 7 years with them. It was Adam and Steve, followed by Adam and Steve.
Well, and then
Actually,
it was Adam and E before. Or no, Steve and E. It was Steve and E, not Adam and E. And then it was Steve and Adam. Never mind. So
I know where you're going with that. I've never met an
Oh, yeah, by the way, everybody open your beer into the microphone on the count of three.
All right. Whoop.
1, 2, 3. That's so much more satisfying when
Can you
4
see
people
it?
do
Can
it.
you see the...
I can see the wave. Yeah, we can see the waveform.
Oh, okay.
Steve's was the loudest. Adam's yours is the second loudest.
All right, good.
Well, AJ has a brand new beer that they just came out
yep.
with a few months ago.
Tyler just brought
Yep.
me or us, but I'm drinking it. Resident Culture, The Heart Lies Because It Musk.
Yes.
And it's a dark Czech style lager.
Which they don't
And
make
it's
many.
good.
If you know Resident Culture, they're known for the New England IPAs.
Yeah, Resident
So
Culture
that
has
is-
IPAs of varying strengths that all taste the same,
Yes.
and that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay with me.
By the way, I'm really sorry, guys. This
No, it's
it
not
got
your
skunked. It got bad. There's just no doubt. No wonder they gave it away in a raffle.
It was
They
sitting out in
knew.
a hot dumpster
Shit
before.
happens when you party naked, man. Sit on
True.
a
That's
dumpster
it.
fire.
Dumpster fire age 2018, quadruple whatever, triple B.
Guy.
Sometimes epic, not so epic.
And Adam's drinking.
This is a chocolate peanut butter porter
Ooh.
from
people?
H&G? HG? I can't even read that.
I've never heard of
HG
them.
Brewery. It's like it has a...
It's not the People's Porter.
It's HGTV.
they've expanded their repertoire.
Yes.
It has a fun looking ram on. It has like a
Every ram. It's a
cartoonish
fun-looking ram.
mascot for kids.
I'll tell you what that HG stands for. Horny Goat Brewing of
Oh,
Monroe,
yeah, that's it.
Wisconsin.
That's gotta
Yes.
be it.
There you go.
All right.
Why'd you buy this? There you have it.
Just in the spirit of Halloween, and
I don't have another
I was kind of
thing
into
to put my beer on, AJ. I don't
peanut butter
wanna mark up
cups,
your table.
and I was looking for something with peanut butter and chocolate. Hell yeah!
Sweet. I'm drinking a same beer from a year ago
This one's
because
empty
the
now,
Narragansett
so-
Oktoberfest is back, and
Oh, yes.
my taste buds are still recovering from
That.
the thing.
My bad.
Not bad. It's nutty.
Please, Dale, take this back.
I'm not going to give Dale hell, but I'm going to just. Hey, we cracked it. How was it?
Tyler had the best reaction though. It
I
was,
think
turned into like Gollum from.
Do we have a
speak with my face,
do we have
Adam.
a ship
I speak with my
anywhere
face.
just to beat this against the base of the ship?
They're
on
all
its
they're all
first
stuck in the
voyage?
Pacific. And Tyler, you are drinking.
I am
I
drinking
was trying to be vague, not Pacific.
Jack Abbey. I've never heard of them before. I figured I would try them. It's a Copper Legend Oktoberfest. It is. They literally wrote everything on there. They wrote IBUs 22, alcohol by volume 5.7%.
What was mine?
Locally sourced ingredients, unfiltered, unplasterized. What else is it?
Unplasterized.
Plaster
plaster
We can
in
fix
here.
that.
Yes.
Remember, talk closer to that thing, buddy.
That's
It's
right.
gonna-
I'm sorry. I
no,
was
it's
looking
okay.
at this sucker.
It's okay.
But yes, I got this actually from the Carolina Beer Temple.
I haven't been there since they moved.
It is like a clash of Mojo on one side, and then they just put all their shit on the walls on the other. They put a
Okay.
whole bunch of beer coolers and a lot of beer that's just not refrigerated. So you just pick it up, and if you like warm beer, I guess drink it. But
So-
if not,
so
take
it's-
it home and put it in your your little beer cooler.
European style.
So it's
Yeah,
beer
yeah.
storage instead of beer cooler.
It's half and half. Yes,
okay.
you would be correct.
Or you just bring a bunch of dust cans and then turn them upside down and spray your
That's
spray your
the
bottle.
very expensive way to keep your beer cool.
Well, a can of
For like
beer, if you put in ice and put it on the top and spin it for about a minute or two, it'll be cold enough to drink because of the laws of physics.
Who's spinning it?
You
You
take,
spin
put it
me
on
right
top
round,
of, like,
baby.
put a can that's closed on
Okay.
top of a bed of ice, and then spin the can like that.
Oh,
And it'll spin. It'll
All right,
keep
all right.
spinning if you do that. In a minute or two, it'll be cold enough to drink.
And then
Oh,
after,
snap.
Yep.
and then after,
Yeah, I was gonna say wizardry, but that works.
and
What is
then
this
after
trickery?
that, you have to change the sheets on your bed of ice.
Wait, that was a Bon Jovi song, wasn't it? I want to lay you down in a bed of ice.
Roses, ice, whatever.
That's, we always go through our guests' car history.
Yes.
But if
This
you
will be
need,
quick,
but
but
I was
I-
going to say,
yeah,
if you,
It should be quick for both of us.
okay, I was going to
Oh,
say
nice.
if you needed time to think about it, we could do the news first. But if you wanted to do your car history first, well, we could do that.
Adam, you want to start?
All right. Well, I will be the quickest one I think you've ever had on.
Maybe, but
So
it has to be
possibly.
cars. Not necessarily that you bought with your. But so let's say you were 16 and your parents got you a car. If it was in your name,
okay.
and
Well,
it
then
was specifically
that
or it was
just moved
specifically driven by you only, it was your car. So take it away.
All right. There have been two.
Let's
Two
go.
cars my entire life.
Let's go.
So I
Wow.
drive them into the ground, and that's how
There's
I roll.
nothing wrong
But-
with that.
So yeah, started off with the good old Mazda 66. That was the family car. That's what I learned to
Was
drive
it
on.
gold?
It was a green. It was a stick
color?
shift, so I learned to drive.
What
The
year
stick
was
shift.
that
of
one?
us.
Like a late
One of
80s,
us.
early 90s
It was
model?
probably a 91. Yeah, I mean, like I haven't had one in a while, but I could relearn. You know, I could get a new.
It
one
hasn't
like that.
changed.
Do it.
Yeah,
It hasn't
I mean,
changed.
it takes me like
It's
5
only,
minutes.
it's only
and-
gotten better.
Yeah, exactly.
It really has.
But you know, once everything starts going wrong with that, you know, I had to replace 2 clutches on that one, and pretty much everything I know about
Wasn't that fun to
cars
replace?
is from something breaking on that car.
What
So
year did
that's-
you say that was?
Oh, that was a 91.
91. Okay.
Didn't
So,
something hit the trunk, so you had to get a replacement trunk?
Oh yeah, that was my very first post college job. Yeah, I'm amazed you remember that. Yeah, some
The trunk
dickhead.
didn't match after a while.
We had to park in this tiny little lot that was, you know, frequented by all sorts of horrible people, and somebody just backed into me and sped off. And
not wrong.
broke the latch
Not
on my
wrong.
trunk. And
Does that look familiar?
pretty close? Yeah, actually, yeah. Different color and different wheels, but yeah.
Oh, I could type green in, but that's what we're looking at.
Yeah, I think the 93
It's nothing to
66 was the
brag
first
about, but yeah.
really voluptuous model.
Yeah, the 93 was really sharp looking. I like that color. Mazda's colors have always been nice, but and then
Yeah, so there is a happy ending to that story because I mean I had to drive around with a bungee cord tying it down for like a week or two, but I had a pretty good pull apart experience where I found the exact color and a perfect trunk, and all I had to pay for was the install
that
and,
never
and
happens.
the part, which wasn't that much. So
Yeah.
so that was good. That was like the upside, but yeah, stuff kept breaking. So we finally got the latest one, of course the Toyota Corolla, which everybody has, the silver one, and you see it everywhere. I've tried waving at other Toyota Corolla owners. That
work?
That doesn't work.
There's
Doesn't work.
no
They're
camaraderie.
just like, who is
None.
this horrible
Nope.
person? Stay
Nope.
away from me.
I don't think most of them could see over the steering wheel.
Yeah, right. But,
I know I can't.
so
And it's an 04?
yes.
With how many miles now?
Okay, so I kept it as long as I have just to beat Steve's record. I will hit 272,000 this weekend.
Very
Wow.
nice. Very
Yeah.
nice.
I so
That's
wanted
impressive.
to
That
get to
gives a
300
little-
just
Keep
so like
it.
a nice even.
If you get to 300,
You're not going to get shit for trade in, so just keep it and have 2 cars.
yeah, seriously.
Could
And just
be.
keep it till you get 300. and then
possibly, I don't think about it, but
it's not costing you. That can't cost
yeah,
that
well,
much in
everything
tax
it's
money.
paying
everything
you now.
everything's
Yeah,
falling
yeah.
apart at the same time now. So I've dropped 1,600 into it in the last 2 months. So it is time.
Says
And of course,
Oh,
I don't.
the
I
other-
don't know anything about cars really, so I'm
The-
always like paranoid I get dicked over. When I go
yeah.
to a
This
mechanic.
just set
But,
set the bar low. The Vibe got 300 in trade. So
$300.
$300.
Okay, technically
Okay.
Hey.
280.
My Nissan got $300 in trade, so
That's interesting because that was a newer car.
yeah. But
Emily
it was
got-
also it was on its life leg.
Oh, and that was my
Oh,
news, I
yeah.
guess. Emily got a new car.
Yeah.
So my wife got a new car, and we got $5,000 for her trade-in because that's ridiculous now because used cars are going for a lot.
That's what I'm told. So I'm gonna expect.
But hers has
$301.
hers had what?
So yeah.
Or
Price
technically
price, right.
281 when it done
yeah.
it.
What's your bid? $301. Ding ding ding! Come on down.
Well, it was-
You're the winner.
It was a 2011. It was 10 years old. It had 149,000 miles, so it didn't have that many miles.
No, not at all.
They
actually.
first offered 3, and then he goes, "Does this all look good?" I said, "Everything looks good on this paper except that trade-in number." He says, "What were you thinking?" Pulled out my phone. I said, "Tim Marburger Honda was giving us $5,000 for this trade-in." He looked at it and he goes,
Hardball.
"I'll be right back." And he goes back and he comes back with a new contract. He goes, $5,000. We make that deal or not? I'm like, let's make that deal. So
Did you get the
I
blah
need to
blah
bring-
dumb package hammered out, or that extra trade-in value?
Dealers-
call it moot.
dealers put extra packages, but this is a package we actually wanted on there, so it did have
Well, it
paint
made
protection.
sense.
It has wheel locks, which I didn't really give a fuck about, but they tinted the windows, they put mud flaps, and then the all-season mats in the trunk, back seat, and the front seats. And we have that protection package that if anything breaks on it, even if we fucking break it, up to 84 months or 100,000 miles,
Nice.
it's covered. Except for brake pads, tires, and glass.
So
Like,
you're
shit
saying
like
this
that.
covers catalytic converters because those
Yes.
have gotten
Yes,
very hot
anything.
once again.
He goes, the screen in the car, if that goes out, it's $2,500.
Yeah, our work truck got its catalytic converter stolen.
Oh, I'm sure.
Stolen? Which
That's big
we,
now.
We
yeah.
hardly
Yeah.
drive it, so it was sitting out in the parking lot for like months. And my boss just decided to drive it one day, and was like, "Wow, this is really loud."
Yeah.
Just like,
but yeah, we got Emily a new car. We like it. She got as soon as she saw the one with the black wheels, she goes, "Oh, I like those black wheels." I'm like, now we have 2 cars with black wheels in the fucking garage, and now 2 car payments. Fuck.
That's living the life.
I'll be paying the Jeep off by January probably, so a little bit early.
That's a lot bit early.
I'll finance it for 4 years. I've had it for 1.
Yeah, that's significant. And this is also why you didn't finance it through work,
No, and yeah,
because you couldn't speed up your payments.
yeah. So Food Line Credit Union lets you
Can't
get you good
speed
stuff,
up
but
your payment.
it comes out of your check automatically. The good news is it comes out pre-tax. The bad news is you can't make extra on it unless you pay the entire balance because it comes
wow.
out of your check automatically.
Yeah, so AJ will be able to pay off his Jeep 2.5 years early. I merely paid off the Vibe 7 months early, but it was $92 a month payment, so it was next to nothing.
Yeah, I think her
Of
payment.
course,
on
I was
the,
financing $4,000 on that car.
I think her payment on the Herv is $320, which for a brand fucking new car.
Yeah.
I mean, with it had.
yeah, that's a nice one.
I'm
Please
happy.
tell me
She
you got a
keeps cars
picture.
10 years. So I was like, I don't
she,
like.
She
new
went from
cars.
a 99 Accord to an 11 Accord
To a
to a 22 Harvey.
So next up is the 33 because she always has to have a repeating digit. So if we don't have to buy her a new car until 2033,
You're doing.
I'll be
fantastic.
happy. So Tyler, your car history now.
4.
All right.
Like the unveiling there.
Yes. I'm sorry. I should have been like.
Yeah.
Or you should have like.
Or a German 3.
Yeah, I find myself doing that now.
So
Or now when I say how many? 4.
German.
Oh yeah.
4.
German 4.
Roman numerals of hand.
4.
Good luck with that.
I got you.
Wait, Waffle House. Tyler, go ahead. We're
Broke Tyler.
Waffle life.
Yeah.
Waffles for life over here.
I'm more a hash brown fan.
Very first car I had, my parents graciously, and thank you, Mom and Dad, if you ever see this, brought me was 1995 Ford Taurus.
What?
Also called the Pink Panther. We can circle back to that story if you like here. The next car I had was a 1984 Jaguar, which AJ correctly guessed the model of it.
XJ6.
Yep. Which I love that sucker because it had dual gas tanks. Also tripped me out one time when I thought I ran out of gas and all I had to do was go, oh, wait, wrong gas. Click. Now I have gas.
That's cool.
That is cool. That one made it an ill-timed fate, but whatever. Then I got
2
my
gas tanks?
Yeah, 2 gas tanks. It was dual. You could fill up on
And
both
so
sides.
you could gas up both
I've
sides
never
of
heard
the
of
car.
this.
Yes, no, it was
all right.
awesome. I literally could do whatever. If I pulled into a gas station, I was never wrong. I had a gas.
But you put
pump on
diesel
the
in
road.
it.
Except for that. No, I meant
Diesel on one
sidewise,
side,
AJ.
kerosene on the other.
Yeah, that would be insane. And there was a turbo button in the middle, right? Awesome. So, next car is a 2000 Nissan Sentra. I got my freshman year of college after the Jaguar beat the dust. And I literally ran that sucker into the ground. The only reason why I replaced it is because my wife would not let my newborn son ride in it because it was deemed unsafe. And I was the only one who really knew how to drive it. She tried to drive it a few times and thought it was going to fall apart any second. I said, yes, that is a real possibility. But I digress. That car was paying me at that point. So I literally had that car for close to 2003, so about 15, 16 years. Then I went in 2000, and the year's irrelevant. But I have my current car, which I absolutely love, is my Dodge Charger.
Year?
2014.
Okay.
And I got it in 2018, and I got a pretty good deal on it. So
Is it the
everybody wins.
V6?
It's the V6, and it's also all-wheel drive, which I learned you can actually drift all-wheel drive cars.
Yes, you can.
Did not know that
And
until,
safely.
Yes, and safely.
Usually they don't step out that badly on you, because that's a rear-wheel drive bias car too, because they're rear-wheel drive instead of the all-wheel drive cars that are front-wheel drive bias.
Yeah. I was just
and
sorry,
it's still it's still a 300
I understand the concept.
Okay.
and it's still a
I get it. I'm like you. I'm intermediate understanding of
and it's
cars.
still have 300 horsepower to play with, so it's going to be no slouch.
No, it was not. I discovered that coming home from work. I wanted to get home, and some dude was tailgating me. I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave you in this curve. I'm just going to do like I do in my video games, speed up into Apex, and come right around here
Turbo
like I
mode.
normally do. Yeah, hit the turbo button. No, but I
Flame
know. I
shootout,
mean,
yeah.
you also, well, a little bit, I can't really get into my job too much, but I've take offensive driving. So we've done stuff similar to this. I just decided I was going to go around going down Brookshire to get on to. I was going down 77 to get on the Brookshire, and of course you have that bridge right there that goes up and curves around. And I decided to go speed up a little too fast at the wrong moment and turn sideways. I'm like, oh yay, fun! Look at this. But since I have no panic in me, I just went all the way through, let off the gas, and when I got to the correct apex, hit the gas button and came straight out straight. I was like, but it was very interesting to say when I look in my mirror, like, where the hell's my car at? Oh, it's behind that way. So, yay.
So if we were to pop the hood in yours and my Jeep,
Be
the only
same.
difference would be yours would say Dodge and mine would say Jeep. It's the exact same V6.
Exact same.
Pentastar.
They don't leak, neither one leak oil.
3 point. Shut up, Tyler.
Sorry.
Damn it. That's 3.6 liter V6, and they put that fucking V6 in every single FCA product.
And what was the brand again?
Huh?
Penis? Penis?
It's called the Pentastar V6.
Penta star.
Penta.
It's a-
What you're doing there.
The,
All right,
the
like
logo
five.
for
Okay,
Chrysler is a 5-pointed star and a pentagon.
Yeah.
And that's called the Pentastar.
So they put
And my rental minivan in between Corollas also had
Yep.
that same engine.
They put that
That
engine.
thing
I was
would
trying to
move.
figure out a dick joke, but all right.
No, I knew what you were going there. If you would have seen my eyes, we would have connected.
Now-
we now nickname this
would've
engine
connected.
here today, fellas, the Ron Jeremy.
The penis star.
penis star.
Yes.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
my,
You're welcome,
how he has
America.
fallen.
And I think that right now the only time you can get that engine with a manual transmission is in a Wrangler. I don't think you can get a V6 with a stick.
Maybe a V6 Challenger. At least you could.
You could. I don't think you can
Okay.
anymore, actually. But
Okay, but at least that would have been the other option.
okay. Now I know the Jag was auto, but the Sentra was a stick, wasn't it?
No. It was just the regular.
Have you ever had a stick?
No.
Not one of us. No. That's okay.
I know how to drive stick. I just never
That's good.
had one.
Yeah.
I had to learn how to drive stick from my very short valet career.
Got
All I know is
Hey.
I don't remember
I didn't know you were
very short.
valet.
No, like I said, very short.
getting as tired.
I had learned when I was
I'm-
younger,
yeah.
then forgot, then relearned thanks to Sandy. Let me graciously borrow her
Oh,
car.
yeah.
Because you are more engaged with the vehicle when you have a
Yes.
stick shift. And
Sure.
Harder to start nodding off
You-
if you're late at night.
I
yeah.
found out the Wrangler has the hill start assist, and I didn't know it had that until when I first bought it. And then I was like, at a light, and I was about to let the clutch, and it didn't move. And I'm like, whoa, that's fucking weird. Because I gave it way too much gas because I was used to it rolling backward, but it actually has hill start assist on it, which I still haven't gotten used to it because I never had a car.
Yeah,
before.
I
Manual has heel start.
It holds if you
what?
if you
That's
have.
what I
Oh,
said.
you haven't lived until you like try to start in a hill and you're like
That's what I'm used to.
you
But I'm used
stall
to
and
it.
you like everyone
Yeah.
starts honking at you and
Yeah.
you're like I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm used to it, but that
was my experience.
So if you come to a stop and you have the clutch pushed in, you're in first gear, and then you let off the brake, it'll hold it right there on the hill. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
how
you
steep
got
it
about,
is.
what, half a second? Because my
No, 3. You get 3 seconds to do it.
mine's quicker.
Oh, really?
That was initially only on Subarus. They call it the hill holder clutch.
Oh,
And that's become much more common. And
No.
apparently even automatics have that as well.
Emily's
as
got it. Brake
a
hold.
means of, it's like the moot point. It was like they got something to save your transmission.
No, it'll hold for 3 seconds. You can just sit there and hold it, and it'll just hold, and then it'll start rolling backwards. You can turn it off, but at this point, it's you have to put the key in the ignition, turn it on, turn the wheel all the way to the left, turn the ignition off, turn the ignition back on, and then turn the wheel all the way to the right, and then turn the ignition, and then it turns hill start assist off.
You mean to
Cheat
tell me
code,
this
X,
isn't?
up, down, left,
Up,
right.
down,
Yeah,
left, right.
You mean to tell me this isn't something that your new Bluetooth-enabled OBD2 thingamaboohs it can't do?
Oh, Jeeps are very like if you click the key 3 times and then on the 3rd time go to on, it'll cycle through any of your error codes and you can look up what the error code is.
Oh, that's cool.
If you have a check engine light, it'll tell you what's wrong.
Oh yeah, I've got a little one of those, and I can. This is how I get around
Emissions
my
testing.
inspection. Yeah,
I'll do-
you can just clear it out
Oh no, I can clear it with
and
my
drive it for like a couple
thingy,
hours.
but-
Yeah.
That's what practically
That's
totaled the vibe is that
Yeah.
we couldn't get that to clear. It's like I'm not spending $1,000 for a cat converter on this thing.
Not when you got 300.
I,
for the
I just
trade.
bought everything
Yeah,
except the cat converter.
oh,
So yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, it's still under 25-year-old car. Like else I could have registered at Brian's house. Like, but also had the airbag recall that no GM dealer could bother to do. Did you ever get yours taken care of?
I did it twice, and did I tell you this? I got a check for $60 last year.
What?
Well,
Yes, I filled out the card and forgot about it. And like maybe 2 years, a year and a half later, I got a check for $60.
Sorry for almost dying. Here's 60
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
dollars.
exactly.
well, it was
And they replaced it for free.
it was
So
the passenger side airbag that was of concern. That my old car had it. His old car had it. Did Emily's
Tagata.
Accord
Wait,
have
whose
that?
old car had it?
Emily's 999 Accord with the airbag recall.
99, no, but her 2011 did.
Okay, so same
and the
thing.
S2000
that,
didn't though.
Yeah,
It's the
like-
only class action lawsuit that I've ever gotten anything from. So
Yeah,
I get
my
those emails all the time that join
I know.
class action.
yeah
lawsuits.
my Pontiac being branded Pontiac and not Toyota, never mind mechanically a Toyota. I couldn't get any GM dealer to bother to get back with me about getting that airbag recall handled. So therefore, Caleb would refuse to ride in the car.
it wasn't. I mean, for me, it was not a big deal.
Yeah.
It took like a couple hours. I just hung out and did my sketching.
Reflected on your near-death experience.
Exactly.
You know, the usual.
Yeah, it was the passenger side anyway. It's
Yeah.
like, well, for what it's worth, you don't have
I'm
a lot of
trying to
passengers in your car.
add
I don't
to
have a
the
lot of
story.
passengers in my car.
yeah.
yeah.
No, my near-death experience was a fully functional airbag,
Yes.
courtesy of an F-150 having
We are
struck
very,
car.
very glad.
Yeah.
that-
Did I show you the
Forgot
pictures?
about that one.
Did I show you the pictures on that one?
No, you did not. I just remember you telling me
Well,
that.
you can take that off air.
Yeah, we'll see that off air.
Close call. Yeah.
So,
I've had
like,
plenty of
yeah,
close calls,
but-
but never a actual hit. So
Yeah, this
I've done
this
some
is
stupid stuff,
My
but-
far and
I
away,
think we all have done some stupid stuff.
most of them would have been my fault.
far and away my worst wreck.
Yeah.
But probably my third. Yeah, probably my third collision I've been in the car for, and far and away the worst one. The last time I totaled a car was February 2000.
Did everything
in a
like
Volvo.
slow down for you? Did you like go to some kind of like altered state of you're just awake?
I definitely wasn't all there.
Okay.
Just one moment I was
Yeah.
trying to cross the street. Next moment I'm in the
Now we can all
yard
share,
of the
'cause
convenience
sharing
store
is
across the
caring.
street.
All right.
Like, okay, that hurt.
You pour me some
Trying
of
to
that.
call 911. I'm spitting up blood.
Oh, this?
Okay.
Well, we're gonna. Adam brought some.
Did you
mead.
want to?
Oh,
Because
never
you
mind, let's
guys,
do that
I don't think you've ever talked about mead, and it's what the Vikings drank.
It's good. Buzz Viking has
This
it.
is a sweet one.
Viking
there's
season
bitter,
9?
There's bitter meads and there's sweet one. This one's definitely a more
Go,
sweet
go,
one.
yeah, go
Let's
grab,
do it.
Go grab
But
that.
since this didn't hit the
Better
front of the
than
car,
whatever
it
the
still,
hell that turned into.
Sorry.
it still ran
No,
afterwards.
not your
I
fault,
had
AJ.
to, I
But we
rinsed
have
it.
to make fun of it.
Normally I wouldn't, but since we're
Please tell me
that
you
was
re-
garbage.
Yeah.
But B,
Oh,
when we're switching complete styles, I kind of want to try what
Yeah.
that one
I don't
tastes
want
like.
leftover.
Have you had
Skunk.
Have you had mead?
Yeah.
No, I have not.
Well,
That's cool because Steve, you have you?
It's been a long time.
Okay,
I guess it's like a beginner mead. I don't know.
who cares? It's still
I,
mead.
I'm gonna say, I don't give a shit.
Steve brought a box of wine one time, so we're not really. We don't really care about
Now, this one, it's on the cheaper end, but this is a
that's
Chaucer's.
That's super sweet stuff.
And it does come with a tiny little bag of spices,
Ooh.
which you can do that where you
What
mull
type of
it.
spices?
There's like what's in this thing, like nutmeg and cloves.
I'm gonna
and
need a
orange
skull
peel.
if I'm gonna be the molder.
which is kind of cool. It's very different. I kind of
X-Files.
actually prefer it cold. That's just me, but you
yeah.
can.
That's just mead.
Adam, one more thing though, that car still ran after the crash. it was still start and run.
Nice.
That's a tough little bastard right there.
Steve said, all the air back. When he sent me that picture, I'm like, oh, that's not good. Are you okay?
It's one of those
Get back
holy
on
shit
that.
snacks, Batman.
Uh-huh.
Steve's had one more car than me. We were tied. Jerk.
Well,
Go ahead and
not
pour him
exactly
first.
how I planned on that going down.
Well, actually, now Gerald hasn't beat us
No, you're
both
good.
because he had us beat by 1, and now you've tied him, right?
Yeah.
No, wait.
At 12.
Thank you, good sir.
When did you
wreck-
when did you wreck the red
You
one?
are a true scholar
March.
and gentleman.
Was he on before or after March?
Or as the Vikings would
Yeah, I
say,
don't know.
skull.
I don't.
Right? Yes.
don't remember.
Watching too much Vikings.
He was the only one that had more cars than us. Adam, you've had the fewest so far. Yeah. So you've had 2. Gerald was the most, and Gerald had 12 or 13.
Hopefully 3
My-
very soon.
He's had 12. I've had
If
11.
I ever got my brother on, he'd be tied with Adam.
I had to
It'd
count.
be the rodeo
Well,
and
3
the
to 4
Accord.
because I had to count the first one.
All right, it's mead. If
It's
don't-
mead.
yes.
Mead, and
Fermented
mead,
honey.
and then mead, and
Yes.
then honey mead.
It's fermented
and then
honey. All mead is fermented honey.
Oh, what,
Yep.
Wasn't it the Office Supply Company?
Right? It was.
High five, mic stand.
Ooh, smells good.
This one's really sweet, actually.
That is good.
Yeah.
My teeth hurt.
Am I drinking hummingbird water?
Yeah.
Our sauce used to carry this.
Not bad.
It's better than hummingbird
That
water.
that one is
I'm sorry,
sweet,
that was an insult.
but it also has some spice in it that I taste that
Ooh,
Buzz
I
Viking
like
does.
that.
Buzz Vikings is actually not way sweeter, but they have an apple.
like that aftertaste.
They have an apple mead, and it's very like hot cider, but cold. If that makes it. Like, have you ever had that hot cider that has the cinnamon and nutmeg and all
Yeah,
that shit in
that's
it?
kind of what this
But
tastes like
except it's
when you
cold.
mull it. Yeah.
Okay, I like it,
Yeah.
and it's counteracting this
Podcast approved.
Exactly. It's a definitely a palate changer.
I like it.
For any.
So is this.
At the palate destroyer.
I'm gonna clean my wheels with that later.
Oh man. There you go.
Oh, man. I think my palate was annihilated on that one.
Well, I think we've covered that now, and I think we should probably do the news. Adam knew what was coming. Why are 2 of those open?
Because that's just how we roll.
All right.
reference
In
here,
the
but-
spirit of CBGPod, cars, bars, and guitars, we do car news first. The
Sometimes.
Mazda CX-50, 70, and 90, which are the renamed from the 5, 7, and 9 for next year, will all receive straight 6 engines.
Pardon?
And there you go.
I remember hearing something about Mazda having a new straight 6 in the works, and that seemed like a very strange time when everything's going to turbo 4s.
It's going to be a turbo
including
inline
Mazda.
6. It's still going to be a turbo 6, and I think it's the optional big engine. So if both of you don't know, a V6, obviously, they're like this, and a straight 6 is inline, obviously. But the advantage to an inline 6 engine, it's naturally balanced. There are no balance shafts that spin the other way to decrease vibration.
Okay.
It's a
well, you
naturally-
learn something new every day.
it's a naturally
I knew
balanced
the v,
engine.
And I knew the in.
The problem
What
is,
inline is.
it's more expensive to manufacture because the block is the most expensive. Block in the head are the most expensive part, and it's way fucking longer because it's inline. But there you go. And in other,
But given the design schemes of the even the CX-5, it works that it's
Sure.
a longer hood than most compact utilities.
This is growing on me, Adam. This is very delicious.
I love it.
Very delicious.
Tesla is officially filed to relocate from California to Austin, Texas.
Does that
The
mean
music city capital of the world?
Oh wait,
Or is it now the car capital of the world?
no and
Tesla?
no.
That's the
This
cool-
reminds
the
me
cool
of
city.
This reminds me of my favorite line from Marin lately. Does this mean all the comedy audiences are moving to Texas as well?
Yeah. Or the he's like, people forget to finish the sentence. They're like, where are you moving? Oh, I'm moving to Austin. Texas. Like, yeah, it's still Texas.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. It's hip. But you're still in
For now.
Texas.
yeah.
Yeah, for now.
For now.
Not to be
Closing in.
confused with Red Oak, Texas. Real
The
city,
start-
look it up.
Oh.
Red Oak?
The
Red
stars
Oak,
are
Texas.
the stars are
Not to
bright.
be feud with Red Oak. Brewery.
The
I
stars
like
at night are
Red
big and
Oak.
bright, deep in the heart
I
of
love Red
Texas. The people, however,
Oh, man. Might want to watch that Watergate.
Vietnam is releasing the VF-E35 and the VF-E36, 2 EV models for 2023.
Okay.
Vietnam.
As in
automobiles? I was going to say as the
or
country?
motorcycles
Yep.
or
no automobiles. I did not know Vietnam had.
I was going to say I didn't know that they had
VF is
any.
the name of the, and I guess it stands for Vietnam.
Very.
far for Nugan.
Very far from fetch cars.
I don't know.
Like
What the
the Viet French. Oh
As soon as
wait,
you said
that,
Vietnam.
that-
I
that's-
immediately went to the country.
that
Redundant.
like well yeah the French left Vietnam at the beginning of the Vietnamese War.
Yep. That's what the French do.
And well,
Leave.
that's also how
Love-
why there are a lot of vintage
I take that
50s
back.
French
Love you and
cars
leave.
tucked away in Vietnam. Oh, hey, by the way, like lots of classic Citroens that haven't yet been bombed out.
And Vietnam is beautiful too. It looks great. That and Karin has been to Cambodia. She guys said that was one of her most fun trips she's been on.
I would love to see.
She said it's
Vietnam.
She goes, it's good for cheap food and
Oh,
sightseeing.
yeah. Like the temples and the
For
Take the
sightseeing
train.
is perfect.
Take the train down the
Trains
coast.
and sightseeing is perfect.
yeah,
but
and
like,
And then you can come back and be like, "Yeah, I remember now."
Yeah, no. or
from 2 years ago.
the interesting thing with
Had to go 5 days on that train. without water.
Cambodia with the legacy of the Khmer Rouge, the Kelling fields. They have trees growing with skulls coming out of the ground.
geez.
yes,
Yeah, this is serious shit, guys.
Halloween?
yeah.
Every decade.
Capital of Cambodia.
Bangkok? No. Wrong joke.
Nope.
Nope.
Wrong joke.
Manila is Philippines. Yeah, I don't know.
Capital of
Phnom Penh.
Gesundheit.
Nice.
We live together.
.com.
We did too.
Yeah.
Although different part. He appreciated different parts of us.
All right.
Anyway, the Corvette Z06 will debut in 2023 with a normally aspirated 5.5-liter flat plane crank V8. Horsepower numbers are not currently projected, but they are expected to be over 600 horsepower, which means the ZR1 will be over 800 horsepower, which will be bonkers. And now to something that's a little more relevant. Mazda's MX-30 EV is receiving criticism for only having 100 miles of range.
That's the big
Is
hang
it?
up on an EV. Like, I mean, I drive places.
Well,
That's,
yeah,
like, I'm going to do
So
more than just
you're gonna-
around town. So I have to be able
You
to
could go
leave.
100 miles easily
Yeah.
in a few hours driving.
But just because I'm going to visit
now you gotta stop.
family tomorrow, and I need.
I think the criticism is rightly deserved.
I think
I want an EV, but
No.
Well, some of the expensive
it's got to go at
ones-
least 300 miles.
Some of the expensive
I
ones
think
have
I'd be
a range of
buy a
250.
hybrid first
Yeah,
before
yeah.
I bought a true EV.
But I think the MX-30 is really more for people like if you live downtown. If you never leave like the downtown area, and not necessarily Charlotte. I was thinking more like because Charlotte has a lot of
Bigger.
sprawl. Like Jacksonville and Charlotte and Atlanta have a lot of sprawl. But if you lived in like Chicago,
Where it's all
or-
condensed and compacted.
Sure, yeah. I mean, if you just needed to get if 8 to 10 miles across town was still going to take you 25 minutes to do downtown, like it would make sense to have that. But for the money they're charging for it, the infrastructure is just not there for EV yet, and the technology for like Adam said, this is a car city. Like it's still
Charlotte, you got
No matter
You have
they
to
try
drive
with all
places.
those damn scooters and the segways and all that, especially uptown, and I about kill people every day.
Oh, dude, they just
But
they
you
just
know,
roll,
they just roll right
in
through.
front of you.
They don't know if
do
they
not
belong on the
care.
road or if they belong on the damn sidewalk. And I'm like,
Yep.
don't make me hurt you. But anyway,
Don't make me hurt you.
And when they're not in use, they're lovely tripping hazards.
oh yes,
right.
as well,
Oh, I
because
saw-
nobody
I-
knows how to set them up correctly.
Yeah, Freedom Park, I've seen them like chucked in the river.
can't have nice things, guys.
No, this is why we can't have nice things.
Steve's next car is being released in 2022.
Ooh, I can't wait to hear this.
Toyota is releasing the Corolla GR
Oh, that's finally going to be a thing.
for 2022.
Interesting.
It will be powered by a 1.6-liter turbocharged
Three.
three-cylinder, but making 257 horsepower, and prices will start around $30,000. That's pretty reasonable, but
Yep.
you got to wonder what a three. It's going to sound like a fucking.
It's going to sound
Ducati.
weird.
It's going to sound very weird. Or I'm going to go to. I'll just unplug 3 of my spark plugs on the Jeep, and then you can see what a three-cylinder sounds like.
No, ever so often the vibe would blow an ignition coil. I know what 3-cell sounds like. The check engine light stayed on in that car. When it's blinking, all right, finally something's wrong.
That happened to me 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really? I want.
You see what time it is? It's time, Adam. It's time.
I want a V3.
We need matching GR Corollas.
No i3.
What does the
V3.
GR stand for?
I forgot what the GR stood for.
Great. I don't know.
No, the
Frosted Flakes?
Gazoo Masters of Nürburgring.
Yeah.
They're
It's a
great.
racing team that everyone's super hung up on this 14-mile racetrack in Germany. Cool.
Wait, you just said 14-mile racetrack.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the Nürburgring.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the
And it's
full the
road.
reason that
And not the Autobahn because that's a
no,
circle.
this is a track in southern Germany.
Oh, wow.
That is based on like actual city streets. They shut it down to be this famous race course.
Nice.
And this is named for Gazoo Racing Masters of Nürburgring, abbreviated GR, fully GRMN, not to be confused with the GPS you no longer have.
And it's currently active.
I would assume stick a GR badge
Yeah.
in the back of my
Oh,
car,
yeah.
then becomes a Grim.
Oh, if you go to YouTube and look up Nürburgring crashes, like for exotics, it's
Amazing.
It's a cringe fest, but it's great.
I love cringe fest.
Watching a fucking $1 million racing Ferrari go around.
Oh
and just,
no.
I do crash Ferrari.
Why
can
would you?
afford to crash Ferrari?
You can't afford to crash.
If you can afford to race it, you can afford to crash it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And for the rest of us,
My
you can afford to
father will
rent
pay
it.
yes,
Oh,
my
God.
father will pay for a new one.
Yes.
You could race that in GT4, right?
Yeah.
And for it being such a
they
long
had
course,
one in
it is tedious as hell.
It is. It's very. There's a lot of
A
hairpins.
lot of twists, and then like a very long straightaway that has a slight bank to it, so you can't get lazy.
It took me an entire day, but I got gold on the license test for the Nürburgring.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. On fucking simulation, not actually at the.
No, I
Nürburgring.
know what you mean.
Using a video game from 2005.
We're talking about GT, the
Yeah,
Gran,
is that
Gran
Steam?
Turismo.
What are you playing on now?
PS2.
His
Oh,
PS2.
PS2,
yeah.
But I've not plugged it in like a year.
All right.
No. Shifting gears.
I gave up on it, so he could too.
from Cars. 8 of San Diego's 100 microbreweries have collaborated to brew the capital of craft IPA in honor of the city's brewing heritage. And it probably
Abbreviated
tastes
cock.
it tastes like
IPA.
an IPA. I like IPA.
I like IPAs.
think we all like IPAs.
We all like IPA. I mean, we've gone a little IP crazy. I think I like IPAs before IPAs
Yeah,
were popular.
I've-
I really did.
That's
but
very
I've
hipster
stopped
of you.
pretending
I know.
to like IPAs.
damn it! I
I'm
just
gonna
fell
come-
right
yeah.
into a hipster.
Wait, you get a beard, and you get a beard, and you get a beard, and I get a beard.
Wait a second.
I like stouts though. That's what I'll.
I do
Compensate
prefer,
with.
I prefer.
Well, I have a dark beer there if you want to try some of that.
I've already lip fucked it. So
Okay.
All right.
go on.
That looked nothing like the
Hey-o.
videos I've seen on the internet.
That's not what I Googled.
Never mind.
.com.
After off air. High Wire Brewing is opening a Charlotte tap room in the South End, spring 2022.
Where in South End?
Who the fuck knows?
I mean,
There's a new brewery
every
like,
other day.
3,
I
4
mean,
months.
we're up
Yeah.
to 100
But
in the
High
Mecklenburg
Wire-
County
Although
area.
it's
High Wire opening is
that's
amazing.
pretty incredible.
All right.
Oh,
That
interesting.
is.
Oh,
I hope it's
interesting considering
close.
last episode I managed to find discounted High Wire courtesy of the Lowe's Foods in Harrisburg,
Low Wire.
so I could
Is
pick
that
up
the one you told me about? No,
the
that's something
12 pack for $9.
Has
It's
anyone-
few and far
told me
between.
Has
Check
anybody-
early and check often.
Has anybody been
midway
to
home?
to Burial Brewery, the new one next to Common Market?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, I've only been to the
I have
Wait.
enjoyed their stuff. I have not
Burial.
been to
I've only
Common
been-
Market.
yeah.
I've only
Common
been
Market
buried
Plaza
in
Midwood,
that.
yeah.
Plaza Midwood? No, I've not
I'm
been
listening.
there.
I've only been buried in
I didn't even know
Nashville.
that was there.
It just moved into the old Boris and Natasha thrift store, which moved.
Really?
Yeah.
We can all do that, and then I can
The,
get to
uh,
those too.
Which Common Market? The
The-
one
Oh,
I
plus
played
one.
at?
Yeah,
just
the
the
original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Not the one I played at then.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plasmid
I
gets
do
we
like
don't have
that.
space
That
for
was.
that
That's kind of
Everybody
my
touch AJ at
stomping-
once. He can't take it.
He's
This
being
is the
well.
problem with forfeit.
That really is. Good Lord.
But what did you think of the Oakwold Common Market?
I loved it. And I
Yeah.
thought the crowd was great,
Yeah.
too.
Because I was there.
Oh,
He was too.
Okay. Yeah, I was sketching in
Yes,
the back.
Yeah, he was
Yep.
sketching. And then the lady who booked us, Courtney, one of Karin's friends, she I just noticed this lady watching me. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then hi, I'm Courtney. I'm like, oh, that Courtney. She's like, you sound great. Would you be interested in playing more places? Yes, I would. And Courtney's been good to me.
There's
She's
a
like,
bear shit in the woods.
she said, you get a gold star. Because usually I respond immediately. When I get an email, I always have my phone on me unless I'm recording us doing something. But like somebody will send me a message. Within 5 minutes, I'm responding. And this time it was like 15 minutes. I was like, she asked me, I was like, yeah, I'll play this day. I was like, I'm so sorry it took me so long to get back. I was at work. She goes, you get a gold star for replying. She goes, sometimes it's days before people get back. I'm like, why would
wow.
you? But the thing is, if you wanted to
no
do
courtesy.
it, why would you wait that long to?
No.
It's like you have to do it immediately or it fills up. I mean,
It's like they're trying to my plans fell through. Yes, we can do this.
I mean,
So
fuck
she
that.
gave
Like,
you a CD
that's so
player from the
unprofessional.
precursor to LG.
yeah, something like that.
That was the least of the 3DO systems. The Gold Star 3DO, not a Panasonic.
Gotcha. Buffalo Trace will not release its annual George T. Stagg special edition bourbon for 2021.
Who?
Sorry,
Why
Sean.
Yeah.
They release a George T. Stagg every year, and then
So
a
you're
Stagg
Well, I'm
saying-
saying,
Junior.
but why aren't they going to
It's
say it?
amid everything.
Yeah.
Do we know who George T. Stagg is?
I don't know. Sean
That's a
would know.
very good
Sean, please
question.
call in if
All
you're
right.
watching. And
Yes.
So you're
Yes,
s-
that would actually be
wait,
awesome. Call
so
in.
you're saying this
he
year's going to
invent
be...
Can't call me.
Well, you can call any of us.
So you're saying this year's going to be George T. Stagnant.
I was going to say Stagless, but that's not a
Stagner. Stagnant.
William Stagner.
Stagner.
Don't give him a window seat in that spacecraft, by the way. Is Twilight Zone episode?
Shatner is going to be on.
Wow.
Is it SpaceX or?
Yep. Or
Space
Some-
Force. Space, whatever
Yeah,
the fuck
they're,
it's
they're,
called.
going to send Shatner into space.
It could be the
So that's
cosmonauts for all
kinda
I
cool.
care.
she was my favorite actress in the 80s, a Sissy SpaceX.
That's out of this world.
Beyond
He
the
looks
stars.
good for his age. Like
He
Shatner
really
does
fucking
not
does.
age.
Look at this Canadian 90.
I wonder if we
Yeah.
saw him up close, what he would look like.
Yeah,
That's different, of course. He probably looked like a 90-year-old grandpa, but he's looked like he's been 70 for the past 30 years.
True.
Henry Rollins has some great stories about hanging out with William Shatner.
Does he really?
Just as a side, yeah.
We can discuss
This
that
is
off
like-
pod.
Jeff Johnson of Tennessee's local and parish grocery store has developed the AM/PM coffee bourbon. The whiskey is infused with Madagascar vanilla beans, pure cane sugar, and 100% Arabica beans. That sounds great.
It sounds horrible.
I
I don't.
some coffee
I'm
beers.
not a
I'm a
fan
coffee
of that.
person.
I'm all about coffee beer.
I
Steve
am
could take it or
not
leave it.
about the
Yeah.
coffee beans.
Yeah,
That's more for you.
I-
Just like the pumpkin, you can have it all.
It's it's aged 4 years, but it's a young bourbon, but I'm okay with that because it's infused with so much different shit that doesn't really matter to age it. I mean,
doesn't really matter.
that sounds delightful, and I need it. I need it.
You,
I don't want it.
You're the
Fucking
one. He
need
needs
it.
it.
I need it. Now, on to music. Tears for Fears is releasing a new album in February of 2022. Their first since 2004, and I like Tears for Fears.
All these bands are just coming out of the woodwork.
What
that
else
have
is
been
there to do?
dormant for decades.
What
yeah.
the fuck else is there to do? YouTube has officially removed R. Kelly's channel.
It only took him 15 years.
And replace it with one called Aren't Kelly.
Yes, it's true. I'm a pee on you.
I
God
believe-
Damn, I always think of Dave
I
Chappelle.
yeah.
Haters what I hate, lovers what I love. I don't want none of them. I'm gonna piss on you.
Drip, drip, drip.
That fucking piss was digital, I tell you.
They were making that joke on Mad TV 20 years ago. And
Oh
he's
my gosh, and it was
Finally
still
answering
going.
for all this horrible things he
horrible.
did. Yeah.
Yep.
So good riddance.
And last but not
Everybody
least,
have an empty glass?
Does he still believe he can
Yeah, we'll
fly?
try this.
oh, y'all want, we're sharing this too?
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to share
Is
this
it like-
one.
All right.
Yes, the glass. AJ, just pour yourself some and send it around.
All right, all right.
And then I'll explain it. No, not yet.
Okay,
When it gets
okay.
goes around, don't ruin it.
Dude, I see a tie-dye fucking can. I look at it.
Tie-dye motherfucker.
Last but not least, David Lee Roth is officially retired from music. And to that I say,
Oh, no.
wasn't that already kind of the thing?
At least for the past
yeah.
5-10 years.
I thought it was.
It's like I'm unaware of him having done anything after a
guess-
different kind of truth and a subsequent tour that I saw him 6 years ago, right before the great firing event of 2015.
He's a great showman. Somebody was always poking him with a fork, though. He was always going like, "Ow, ow!"
Yeah.
Showman, yes. Vocalist, no. Just
All right,
no.
everybody got some?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I'm going to interrupt the news real quick.
Oh, the news is done.
What are we drinking now?
Perfect.
Yes, that was the last.
Oh, that
one.
was
All
a
right,
good
so-
segue. Look at this.
So now we're going back to drinks, y'all.
Yep. So this is Lager Gospel. It is a collaboration between some of my favorite breweries, Resident Culture and the Beer Temple. They got together and they made this little baby right here, which is actually I forgot the name that they want to.
Yeah, the label is cool because that's
like
I know
that.
he had the AJ. Had to
most
see the
of my
third
beer
eye.
purchases
I
are
didn't
based
see
on the
that.
label. So
Are they? I mean, you are.
Yep.
You judge a
It's
book by its
okay.
cover.
It's okay.
Adam.
These are not books.
But anyway, it's supposed to be a Malbach, which is German for somebody.
very black.
I'm Spanish.
No,
I'm
my
not-
my mics are
Bad.
Hell
bad
on there.
something in the
Hellener.
Oktoberfest.
I don't know what the hell
range.
Hellener means, but
Mal
it's
means
German for
bad.
Hellener.
So
No,
German.
Maybach.
Very
I may have
It
said
means
it wrong.
fancy
I've been
Mercedes. So let's go with that.
Yeah, good enough. All right.
I don't know. I'm just,
In unrelated drink news, Kalen made some interesting purchases last night.
Oh,
A 10-year Jura off a tiny island from Scotland,
That's good.
and an
That is
8-year
good, yes.
Dewar's port-aged whiskey.
how is that?
They had them back to back, loud enough to knock you down. That
just
made an interesting evening last night.
Like-
I still managed to make it to work almost on time.
Like a bottle of Dewar's could light every menorah during Hanukkah in Israel
This-
at once.
this being the 8-year port aged, definitely smoothed it out.
Okay, good, yeah.
That was oddly enough a good pairing to have those back,
Funny how-
back to cleanse the back.
Funny how port will do that. That
Yeah.
oh,
shit
it's a
was-
port. Okay.
And
Dewar
meanwhile,
was
the
Newport.
yeah. Meanwhile, I do have Lidl
Crashport.
Port, but that's a $7
Newport.
bottle. So I'm curious how that's going to go. In celebration of a successful first week, I'm going to try that out, and nice 20% wine.
Of course. But it's a judgment
So,
free zone.
so it's going to be Hey AJ, I didn't know you had 9 casts to feed.
Just Saturday night and then Sunday morning and night. We'll be coming home very late Sunday. That is good. It's
Well,
It
I have
almost-
plenty of this. so I'll
What
put this right here for anybody.
category of beer was that?
I think he's
This being in Maybach, it's going to be
Oh, a Malbec.
Malbec.
Maybach.
I said Maybach. He said Malbec.
It's an I, not an
Ibac.
L.
might be back.
I'll be back. I mean,
Might be back.
you
Yeah.
know.
Back.
All I know is it's German for Hellener, and I don't know what that means either. So,
yeah, we should look that up.
but you know,
It's hell on earth.
oh,
And it tastes a lot better than that.
I was to say, if I'm going to hell, I'm gonna enjoy the ride there. Might not like the destination, but
I got more friends there probably anyway. Less judgment.
We'll leave the light
No
on.
judgment,
We'll leave the
probably.
light on
Yeah.
for you.
they'll definitely leave the light for you
Yes.
on 24/7.
So we normally do actually since the episodes have been those years, this is 97. We normally do albums from 97. Is that what you were looking?
I'm all set. That's yes. This is what I've been
cheater.
prepping for like the last.
Damn
couple
it.
Meanwhile,
I
it's,
didn't know I didn't know it was 97, so I had nothing.
Meanwhile, it's a little more Southern twinge than I'm used to, but I have enjoyed or listened to of the band, the old 97s.
I've heard of them, but I haven't heard anything by them. I don't think. So Adam, we can do your list, and then we can do like the. We usually go
I was
through
thinking we could alternate. I don't want to dominate the conversation here.
I can
but,
do the 5 disc thing that y'all used to do.
You can just agree with what because we talk about the albums too if we know some shit on there. We knew this was probably going to be a pretty music heavy episode anyway too. Aside from when you have a brand new guest, you have to go through car history. That's the rule.
Yep.
No, it's one of my favorite things.
We literally made them up from first guest.
I mean, yes, that's true. We did it the first episode for each other. So, although it was
It's
many
good to
cars-
honor traditions.
It is.
That's what.
Yeah, traditions are dead people's baggage, man. Let that shit go.
I am very behind.
It was
on
passed
those
down to
things.
me. Pass it back.
Well, they used to, like I said, I'm very behind and I catch episodes here and there, but they used to do that thing where you would say if you could only listen if you had a 5-disc car changer and
Oh,
it
yeah,
never.
Or a 3-disc. It was
It was 3-disc or 5-disc?
It was
Yes.
3-car garage and 5-disc changer. I
Yeah,
think.
5-disc changer.
3-car
and it was
garage we
stuck.
quit
You could
doing
never
just-
change it.
We're out
Yeah.
of country.
Yeah.
We're
But
out of
I
country.
did come
Hear
prepared
me out
if you
now,
wanted to do that.
Madagascar.
Yeah, as far as music wise, if you wanted to do that, I came.
That would
prepared
be
for
fun. But so the first on that I have listed on here was OK Computer from Radiohead.
Yes.
Admittedly, I haven't listened to the entire album, but what I've listened to on there is good. And obviously, you have your singles. And Tyler, I'm sure you know.
I was going to ask.
Some songs on OK Computer.
You'd have to tell me the actual names of them.
Okay. Well, I guess the big three.
Or sing it. I'm
Yeah,
always,
well, I could probably do a little
You're
bit of
not
that. Yeah,
paying
yeah.
me, so-
The
I
big
was talking
singles,
to
I guess, are Paranoid Android,
That app.
Karma Police, and Letdown, I believe it's called.
Let Down, he might not
Yeah.
know, but Paranoid Android and
that's-
Karma Police. you
Yes.
would know.
I'm
Letdown's
pretty
probably my
sure.
favorite song. It has like one of the best
The
guitar
situation
riffs.
does make me pretty ugly.
But yeah, definitely probably one of the top three Radiohead albums for me. And I wasn't a fan from the very beginning, but I've since gotten the entire discography. And but one of the most interesting like YouTube clips. There's a YouTube clip of a high school marching band doing the entire Paranoid Android.
Good Lord.
A marching band?
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's like a
what?
7-minute song.
Yeah, it's
So-
long. It's like
But
three
you're like-
songs
yeah.
smashed
Yeah,
together.
but you know how marching bands get down.
Well, you think
so now
it's
you're
got
doing
like
7 minutes and moving.
Yes.
I
That's
can only
like
imagine-
perfect for marching band.
That,
That's
wait,
cool.
But-
that last bit is perfect for sad trombone.
It's yeah. It definitely shifts moods and yeah. probably yeah, trombones.
The
and-
saddest
yeah,
trombone. It'd be a sad tuba.
That would be a great fucking band name. The Saddest Trombone.
My favorite one was something that Beth had posted the other day. It's like the Imperial
Name AJ's
Concubine.
new band.
Imperial Concubine is great.
I'll tell you what music from 1997 I didn't like.
What?
I'm a Barbie girl in
Oh,
a Barbie
geez.
world.
Barbie
Brought to you by the band Aqua.
Oh,
I
Mattel-
would rather die of
I actually
thirst
know that
than listen
song.
to that
Yeah,
song.
Mattel was pretty angry about that.
Good.
As far as I
Come
recall,
on, Barbie,
yeah.
let's go party.
That's the part about like you can take my clothes off or something like.
Wait, what?
That's just super creepy.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah, undress me everywhere.
I mean, by
Yeah, you can brush my hair and dress me.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
by that time, Barbie was 44
But it was
years
a
old, so
Barbie,
she's
I mean.
totally of age.
Yeah.
she's a cougar at this point, right? Yeah.
Not in Celsius. We heard, or they started playing Enrique Iglesias. You know, you can run, you can hide, and you can't escape my love on Muzak today at work. I'm like, this song's pretty rapey.
You can't get away
Like,
from.
But
you can
baby,
run,
is
you
it
can
called-
hide, you can't escape my love. That's
But-
very.
But baby, is it cold
Sounds like
outside?
I'm going to kidnap you and do whatever I want.
He has a
That-
mole.
what was that Blondie song that's basically like this?
That's a
Oh,
Blondie song.
the one where she's talking about, she's singing about the stalker. One way or another,
Oh, I'm gonna find
I'm gonna
you,
find you.
I'm gonna
I gotta get you one way.
It could be-
Which was later covered with
But
Bloodhound
it's-
Gang
It
hilariously.
could be
Oh, neat.
kill. It couldn't. It might be kill. But like,
It's Git.
Yeah.
What is Git?
I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
Get G-I-T.
What way or another, I'm gonna
I'm gonna get you. G-I-T-C-H-U. Get you.
That's like the Primus version or something.
I would kill to see that.
Interesting.
We got Steve. You go next.
The Fat of the Land by the Prodigy.
Ooh.
That was something I blasted in the Volvo back in the day.
That's
Yeah.
something I
Never-
never heard of.
Yeah,
around a
I didn't
while.
have that one at the time, but I listened to it recently.
same-
and
It's
it's
insane.
a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's so good.
Prodigy.
You got we got a
Smack
musical.
my bitch up.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have heard that.
Pretty much, yeah.
They just say we're not paying you. That's all you get.
He has since passed on, of course.
That's-
But,
Yeah, we had a
3
little
years ago.
3 years ago.
Freeform.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's a shame. Like Invaders Must Die. I blast that in the Cyrola now. Yeah. Take Me to the Hospital. I was playing before I had to be taken to urgent care.
Oh, all right.
That song's
And
so
the,
rad. That video's insane.
Take for
It's off Invaders Must Die.
okay.
20. I think it was from
yeah. I do
19,
remember
it was
the
a
video
later one, but for Breathe and Smack My Bitch Up
Smack
with
My
the,
Bi- yeah.
with the twist.
twist of the end. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that
it's the
was-
first person of this
A
person just going through
crazy
like, doing all
night
this
out. Yeah.
crazy stuff, horrible stuff, and it flips around at the end, and it's actually a lady.
Spoiler alert!
You're not expecting that.
24 years, bro. Gosh.
So
Can't look this up on MTV.
okay.
Yeah. Too ribald for the censors, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think that one had to play like late at night. Back when there were.
Was it down on the upside 96 or 97?
96, because you guys talked about it last episode.
Okay. Well, the original version of Pretty Noose was awesome, and then like that bunch of PG porn got taken off the air.
Oh,
I've got a share for you
I've
guys.
not seen that.
And I've been saving this one, but we haven't had you guys on before. And I'm sharing it with you.
Nice.
I'm going to let you try it, and then I'm going to tell you
I thought
about
you were
it.
going to tell a story. Okay.
Of a man named
I love
Brady.
story time.
All right.
Adam, you wanted a stout, buddy?
All right.
This is a stout.
What?
Nope. I'll tell you about it after we try it.
Drink this, then I'll tell you what it is.
Hey,
that's always.
I did the same
That's
thing.
always
That's
very
how we
comforting.
do it.
You just
That's
saw
how
me
we
crack
do
it,
it.
though. So it would take way too much work for me to tamper with this.
Okay.
Steve and I have had this before, but you guys have not.
I already said it's
Oh, it
get
smells
what is
delicious.
get.
Oh God. Oh God.
All right.
To have a beer
Ready?
with that.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. This is the clink for everyone.
Yes.
There we go.
Clink, clink, air clink.
Don't talk about Emily like that. Oh, clink.
Nice.
Oh God, that's delicious. What is this?
That's like a little bit of
What
cherry.
is this? That is a slice of
and
heaven in my mouth.
A little bit of cherry in there.
The Untitled Art from the 8th State Brewing Company. This is the White Chocolate Macadamia Nut
Nice.
Stout.
That's
It
what I'm
is
talking about.
15%.
You want me to get home, right?
Fuck your house.
I will need some water after this.
Okay,
Yes.
this is 15%. And so since I live here,
That is very,
I'm pouring myself a little bit more.
Yeah, you go right ahead.
It is, yeah, it's very syrupy. And
That's-
you cannot see through it.
No.
For those
This
at
is
home.
black
So,
as my soul.
I have two more. I have the
Macadamia white chocolate stout. Yeah, that's pretty.
I forgot the other ones. But white chocolate macadamia nuts.
That is good.
It's delicious.
Coats the palate.
No, it is perfect in every way, shape, and form.
Yeah, it's good. The other two are peanut butter cup.
Peanut butter jelly
It's
time.
12%.
Peanut
The other one's a
butter jelly
coffee,
time.
and it's 12. But I picked this one's the highest octane, the highest horsepower.
What's the legal limit? I thought it was like 12.
15.
It is
15 is
15.2.
Since August of
Odd
05,
number like that.
the limit on beer sale is 15%. Never mind,
August
you can
05. I
get-
thought it was a couple years after
It was-
it went out. It was at
It
like
was a
left.
month after I joined the UFO
Definitely
club.
a
And
shock beer.
I had moved
There's
back
a
to
little
Charlotte
left.
June of 05, joined UFO July of 05, and they popped the cap from 6% to 15% August of 05.
splash.
Never mind, you could still buy wine
And there you go.
and heavier alcohol,
That doesn't make
way
sense. to me.
stronger.
Spirits.
You can
Yeah.
you can buy a
Oh,
bottle
we've
of
always
Everclear
back.
at 195 proof, but you can't buy a beer over 15%.
No.
It's so fucking stupid. Like
Everclear
I
beer.
remember I had a buddy of mine that his dad traveled around, so we went out of the state. He would always bring back all these delicious beers because they were above alcohol. But like, oh my god, they're so good! And I was so happy. I didn't know it was 05. I
Yeah.
was so happy when like, oh, North Carolina, now we can have the such and such percent.
Hey, now we're gonna have steel reserve. That actually means it at 8% instead of 6. Never mind, it's 6% steel reserve would give me nightmares.
the 4-pack of this was $24.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh!
So,
$6.
but it's
Woo!
15%.
That's beautiful. Yeah, it's,
So-
it was delicious.
But this is like this
All right.
one is not a. I'm going to start the evening out with this thing. This is the only fucking beer that I'm drinking after dinner. Like it's the
Oh,
after
yeah.
dinner one beer,
One beer, you're done.
pass out immediately.
and I'm done.
Well, if you drink 3 of them, yeah, you'd be like,
if you drink the 4, you'd be fucked.
Yeah.
You'd
So
be
that's
part of
why-
the deal.
if you could get up after 4 beers, I would applaud you.
I
I
those 4.
yeah.
You'd be barbecue.
Is that one?
Yeah.
Is that one called
Barbecue.
the gravity
And
strengthener?
I'm just not young enough to do that anymore.
No, none of us are, and I'm the youngest at the fucking table. Color and the Shape. from
Food.
Foo Fighters.
Yes.
That's a great one.
I will always be partial to their first album, but yeah, Color and the Shape.
First one was
Yeah, do
self-titled,
like
wasn't
the
it?
food.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
Monkey Wrench,
was-
Everlong,
Big
the
Me.
last big. Yep. No, Big.
I thought Big Me was on self-titled.
Was it? Yeah, self-titled. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Color
Oh,
and
you're
the
talking
Shape.
about
had
Color and the
Monkey-
Shape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like the last 4 songs, fantastic.
I got to
There's
pull
a
it
few-
up.
Yeah,
It's-
he kind
All
of.
right, so I just cheated.
The Dave Grohl
Whenever
musical
y'all ready.
experiment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because he's all over the place, and
So
I have
apparently-
not kept up with his
I'll wait till he's
the modern Foo Fighters, but I do like the early stuff.
I have kept up with all the Foo Fighters. I like them from the beginning all the way to now.
I haven't listened to much of the now, but have you watched Rick Beato's videos yet?
I've seen a few of them.
They're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're very, very nerdy. Like,
Yeah.
you need to watch them, too.
I like nerdy.
He goes through and, like, he has the
What is his-
His,
stems.
his hair is white and nerdy.
He has the stem track, so he'll be like, here's the bass track to Everlong, and like, here's this in like, and he'll like do what makes this song great, and then I'll show it to you later. But he did
be glad to
Everlong.
watch it.
Yeah, because he pulled up, I watched the one on Jeremy, and he like pulled apart the song, all the parts, and there's like a cello in there that I never
A
even
cello?
heard.
Yeah. And the
And-
second
yeah,
verse,
yeah.
Wait, and he hit me with a there's a cello in the
Yeah.
background, and when you hear it, you
Now
can't
you- yeah.
not hear it.
Before you never heard it, but now when you hear it, you're like, I know it's coming.
In Everlong, the lead singer of Veruca Salt is going do 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 do
okay.
do 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 in the verses. Like,
And I never would've known that.
But now, when you hear it now, you're like, shit, I can fucking hear that. Like,
Yeah. It's
And
amazing.
she did
It's
over
cool.
the-
It's
she
cool
did
to
it
see-
over the phone too.
Oh, neat.
She did. They
Yeah,
recorded her doing it over the phone. They had the phone, like, and it gave it that
Little
telephone effect, like
Yeah.
how you give a telephone effect
Yeah.
in EQ. Like,
In '97, I guess that you literally just held the phone up to the mic.
And
Yeah.
then you get a little.
but you do that now
It's sort of
by
a-
taking
Yeah.
EQ and rolling all the low end and all the high end
okay.
off of it. So like roll the hot low end off at like 400 hertz, and then the top end down to like 4,000, and
Okay.
it's just all mid range.
All I know is it's a
and that's
setting on GarageBand. That's all.
telephone effect.
Yeah,
Yep, that's what it does.
and space alien effect.
Again,
and stuff.
learn
Yeah.
something new every day.
And that's when you have it at 4,000 HURTS.
You can rent a car with it.
All right, so I guess we should talk about my favorite one-hit wonder of all time,
All right.
which is Harvey Danger. Where have all the merrymakers gone? And I think like their entire catalog is fantastic, like
Yes,
musically
with their
and
hit
lyrically.
Woolly
and-
Muffler.
Okay,
Yes.
Tyler,
Okay.
you know what Harvey Danger?
Nope.
I'm not sick, but I'm not well.
That was
Oh,
their big
yes.
hit. Yeah,
That's Harvey
exactly.
Danger.
That was their big hit.
That was it.
Okay.
And what
And-
did they name the band after, fellas?
That is
Alice in Danger?
A roller coaster.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Wow.
What?
So you're saying Emily's license plate should say Danger? HRV Harvey.
Oh, nice. Okay.
HRVDNGER.
But
What is the rest? Is the rest of the catalog like Flagpole setup, or is it?
they not exact. I mean, not exactly. They changed, of course, but King James version. I can't speak. It's their 2000. Their follow up is also fantastic.
Okay.
Very lyrically dense and interesting, and they did their final release in 2009 before they broke up, and it's definitely worth checking out. They had it as a free download. Actually, because it was like a collection of like B-sides and covers and everything, and that is definitely worth checking out. Also, like every song is fantastic, but they're one of my favorite bands.
I need to check out the rest. The similarities between them and, correct me if I'm wrong, but them and Bare Naked Ladies.
I will.
I
don't know enough
I'm
about
happy
Bare
to be.
but-
I'm happy to be wrong.
Yeah,
But I
won't
always
take
felt like
too
the
much
singles,
offense, but yeah.
no, just the singles from Bare Naked Ladies and Flagpole.
As opposed to like Bare
was a
Naked
very-
Ladies had a very like lyrically
Chinese chicken?
verbose.
It could be.
I haven't listened to them very much though.
Like it's. I don't like. 1 week is everybody knows 1 week, but then like you had
1
it's
week
all.
since you
I
looked
like
at me.
I like it's all been done. Like I like that one. I didn't like Catch Me or Pinch Me. I didn't like Pinch Me. That was.
I wouldn't be able to tell you Pinch Me. I only know that one song.
Try to speak, but it only comes
Yeah.
out as a
Oh,
young when
never
you're
mind.
trying to see the world beyond your front door. That was Pinch
Oh,
Me.
so I know two Bare Naked Ladies.
And 1
So
week.
I think Harvey Danger had more emotional urgency, I guess, and
Okay.
and have
Ironic that we're comparing a band from Canada and a band from Seattle.
yes.
It's.
The same thing.
I mean.
Nah.
And the main guitarist has
that's
since
the joke.
passed on.
Oh, from Harvey?
Yeah.
Really?
So a reunion is unlikely, but I would have loved to have seen them. You can see like some of their final shows on YouTube,
Okay.
and they're so good. So anyway,
Tyler, you said you were cheating, but
I
you're not
did
really
cheat.
cheating. Well, I have this
That's the
fucking
whole-
laptop.
that's the whole
in
name
front
of the game.
We all, yeah, that
Oh, you all.
we're not memorizing this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, also in 1997, Wu-Tang Clan Forever came out.
I don't remember the which songs. I do
I'm
like
trying
old
to
school.
find
Are-
the one that you
Sorry.
would remember.
Should they be fucked with?
Yes. That's exactly right.
What will I find out?
They did. Damn, they put 27 songs on this.
I think Triumph. I think is my favorite.
Yeah.
Insult Comic Dog one, and my favorite Wu-Tang Clan song.
I was always more of a Bone Thugs and Harmony
okay.
fan.
I love
Okay.
Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah. That was my in high school. That was my go-to jam. Bone Thugs and Harmony.
The Triumph, the opening was abomatomically Socrates' philosophies, hypotheses can't define how I drop in these mockeries, lyrically performing armed robbery, flee with the lottery, possibly they spotted me.
Damn. Nice.
Yeah.
Huh?
Battle-scarred Shogun with explosion when my pen hits, tremendous, ultra-violent shine, blind forensics. I do like some Wu-Tang Clan stuff.
Yeah.
You got to do them live. I think
Yeah,
you can,
well, if you
I
do
think
one
you
of
can
those
pull it
live-
off.
So the only
Yeah.
hip-hop songs we ever played live were California Love
Okay.
and Sorry Miss Jackson.
All right.
And it's because it's the exact same the whole way through. Like, Sorry Miss Jackson is F, G, A, G. F, G, A,
Yeah,
G.
you got to have a simple riff if you're doing really complex
Yep.
lyrics,
And-
at least for me. But
And California Love was half step down, G sharp to A sharp.
You do the first verse of Vanilla Ice, though. Was it?
Yeah, I can,
Yeah.
but yeah.
And then you just.
I haven't
mean,
done that in a long time.
Under Pressure?
Yeah.
It's the same
Under
thing.
yeah,
I mean, it's
Vanilla
the same. I
Pressure.
mean,
Yeah,
you got
yeah,
the
yeah.
Queens under pressure, and then you
Yeah.
have Vanilla Ice.
I can't tell you like
Yo,
but
VIP pressure.
number of
Coming
times
down on
where-
me.
when I've
Coming
heard, like,
down
the
on you.
Oh, VIP. I want to break free.
You hear
Like,
the
which one
opening.
am I going to hear?
Yeah, exactly.
Yo,
You're like,
mama.
oh,
I didn't
I
mean-
like Under
Or
Pressure,
is
and then
it
Vanilla
Vanilla
Ice.
Ice?
Yeah.
Yo, mama. I didn't mean to make you cry.
See?
Alrighty. Who's
You got
next?
sued for that.
Oh, Steve's next. Steve.
Woohoo.
You know. When I all right. So, when I feel heavy metal and I'm pins and I'm needles. Woohoo.
Damn you, closed captioning.
I
Yeah,
know
so
I need
Blur
open captioning.
by Blur from 1997.
But that was the
so
hardest
song 2
album
was,
they ever. Because earlier it was Britpop.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many great
Was
pop bands, but I
This
never
is something that's
really.
done very well for
Yeah.
me looking back in
Well,
their catalog.
there's
That everything's
a lot of
fantastic.
better,
Like, and that's the only song they know of, and later they became Gorillaz.
No, you didn't remember the
Animated band.
what in a country
Gorillaz?
town or not country town? It was fucking God damn it! It was right
Park
bef-
Life.
What's that?
That's the other Blur
Yeah,
song.
Park
I
Park
know.
Life
Yeah.
was the
Park Life,
and
yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
earlier when they were actually singing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have other than Bittersweet Symphony, have y'all heard anything from Urban Hymns?
I have 4 of their albums. Yes.
Is it good?
Urban Hymns is fantastic. It's,
Okay,
it's my number 7 or on the list.
Did you do your or is it in order of your
It's
favorite to
approximately
least
yeah.
favorite?
It's approximately
just
yeah.
straight up looked
Yeah.
at
Urban Hymns, phenomenal album. It's I've listened to all 4 of them. Urban Hymns is probably my favorite, just because I have like kind of an emotional connection to that one.
Yeah.
But
So I
yeah,
need
the
to
whole
listen
thing
to
is
more
good.
of that. Okay.
Whole thing is good. And yeah, and you did a great cover, by the way, looping the.
Oh, Bittersweet Symphony.
yeah, I was impressed.
It's
That was a good one.
Thank you. That one, I love opening with that.
Yeah,
Everybody because it's one of those songs
you
that
needed
everybody likes.
needed the backup vocals.
Everybody
though.
knows
like
that.
the 2 vocals. Yeah,
Have you met Toby?
yep.
He'll do it, but
Okay.
he wasn't there that day. so.
Yeah.
And
The
he
guy
had to
in the
sing-
background
he-
is going, "I'll take you down."
Well, he had to sing it and play the lead
Solo
too.
act for you.
And he's been playing a long time, but he'll admit it too. Like he has trouble with singing and play, so
Sure.
it has to be.
That's tough, yeah.
I'm just used to it because I've started doing
Yeah,
it.
more than basic chords. That's really tough for me. But yeah,
It can be like it. I think the most challenging song that I play and sing live is 1979. from
Oh,
Smashing
cool.
Pumpkins. So, just because of it's not traditional chord.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's,
yeah. I've never attempted that. One, no.
It's easy. It's an easy song, but like It requires extra concentration. Now it does it because I've played it a million times. But
he played it so good it's now 1980.
I think he bigged it up, but I like where you're going with this. Man, I forgot how good that was. I wish I could find another 4-pack for $24. Tyler, you got something for us?
In 1997, Blink 182 released Dude Ranch.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't realize that was that year.
Loved that one back in the day. It has all these
insane.
ridiculous
I didn't know
skits.
that album was that.
Did they have Damn It on it?
Yes,
it did have
does.
them. That was their first
And
one.
was
I-
the third,
That's such a good
third
song.
song
Yeah.
on that
Yeah.
one.
My favorite one is
Wow.
the Star Wars song, the Princess Leia, Where Are You Now? That's that was my favorite on that one.
A New Hope.
Back in the day.
Yeah, New Hope.
Sorry, I'm looking.
Wow.
I'm getting the wires crossed. So I'm looking
Man.
at Blink 187.
Thanks, Napster.
But yeah, I was
Uh-oh.
I was big into skate
Don't
punk.
call Lars.
And so I don't think you guys talked about like Less Than Jake and Suicide Machines and all that stuff.
I know about
episodes,
Less
but
Than
yeah.
Jake. I don't know about Suicide
Okay, yeah.
Machines.
There used
I
to
remember
be
seeing. I saw Less Than Jake in concert actually.
Okay, yeah.
2004.
I've
They
seen-
were part
I've
of
seen
the
them twice.
Revolution
Yep.
tour. Their tour was it was at Snoop Dogg and
Okay.
Linkin Park and
Oh, no.
Korn. Project Revolution.
Project
that's what it
Revolution was in 04.
And Less Than Jake
I
was
there.
opening act.
I was there.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, nice.
I was
Look at
there.
that.
No, it was the Used opened.
Okay.
Okay, well, whatever.
The Used.
They all played
and then-
together.
Yeah, the Used, Snoop Dogg,
Oh,
and then Korn and Linkin Park.
Yeah.
It was a good show.
It was
I
a
had
damn
free
good
tickets.
Wait,
show.
Linkin Park?
Yeah.
That was
Project,
a-
yeah.
Like how recent? Like
This
after
was
he?
04.
Yeah,
This
this
was
is
2004.
04.
Okay.
This is
I had just graduated.
clearly Chester
I-
is still alive in this scenario.
I moved into my apartment when I was a freshman in college.
Yeah, so I was
Okay,
a freshman
okay.
in college when
Yeah.
we went
Are
to see
the-
this.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. I enjoyed it.
One of my old coworkers used to be obsessed with this skater punk band. I cannot find any fucking thing anywhere, not
punk.
even
All
on
right,
YouTube.
all right. Let me know.
Authority Zero.
I've heard the name.
I'm never
not familiar,
I
but I've heard
cannot
the
find-
name.
And
Yeah.
he would listen to that shit on repeat.
Yeah,
all
it's
the
like
time.
all these like Millencolin and like Pennywise and all these.
Pennywise I've heard of.
Yeah,
But Authority, he used to listen to Authority Zero all
I
the
think
time.
That's more.
And it sounded like a mix of like stoner rock, like Sublime,
Okay.
and like punk rock. Like it wasn't bad. It's just like I can't find anything about it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's on YouTube. Everything is.
I've looked for. I can't find anything that reminds like what's from the album.
Okay. They just released a new album last year, and it's I kind of like snarkily checked it out. Oh, this will be terrible. It was actually kind of fun.
Really?
It kind of has that same energy.
Huh.
So
Well, then you'll know.
Well, did you like Newfound Glory too?
briefly, I didn't keep up with them, but I
Jersey
did see them.
Shore.
Yeah.
Evidently, they're huge. Like they're
Yeah,
actually
they-
like tall guys. Like they're
Yeah.
all like
Oh,
6'3".
I saw them.
They're
open
actually
for less
huge
than
in
Jake.
stature.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
They are big.
yeah, they got a lot more popular. But yeah, back in the day, like back in probably like 99, 2000, I saw them open for Less Than Jake.
Oh, nice. I'm awake now after
So
drinking that.
yeah,
fucking
exactly.
thing.
Yeah, totally.
I'm not.
Like, yeah. I'm all
Everybody
like, fired
like-
up now.
I've got two more. They're 12%.
I mean, if you space it out, it's actually not that bad because you're not drinking the whole damn thing.
True.
So it's
My
divided
stomach-
about 4 ways, so you're only drinking a fourth.
My liver right now is going. Like,
Really?
really, dude?
Yeah.
I think my liver checked out and left me a long time ago.
Steve, what you got?
This missed the mark by 2 months to play the ever living hell out of Losing Streak by Less Than Jake, but that's from November of '96.
Okay.
So
Yep.
go fish.
looking at. Go fish.
All right. Well, okay. So another one of probably my number 2 from '97 would be the Dandy Warhols. And
Nice.
the Dandy Warhols Come Down.
The
And so, like,
yeah, go ahead.
this was one of my favorite bands back in the day, and they're not as interesting now, but they just kind of combine
They've gotten
like the
too comfortable.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
They're not as
But-
entertaining as they
but
used to be.
the-
And the
those
Brian Jonestown
first
Massacre is
3
doing the same
albums-
thing better.
yeah, it's this perfect mesh of like psychedelic space rock and like fun kind of party songs, and they kind of blended.
But Earmuffs, AJ.
Yeah.
They're the modern day Velvet Underground, but doing the same thing better.
I mean,
think that might as well
it's
have been
hard.
their
It's hard to
words.
say because so many bands like were influenced by them, so it's hard to. What do we have?
Oktoberfest.
Oh, okay.
Via
All right.
Tyler.
Only 'cause I'm talk-
we have to talk
I'm-
about Flaming Lips.
Oh yes, yes we do. And well, their '97
I-
album is quite bizarre.
Does it have She Don't Use Jelly on it?
No, and that song kept me away from the Flaming Lips for a very long time.
That's the song, the only song I know from. So I hate that fucking song.
That's the worst song they've ever. Well, it's not the worst song, but it's the worst of the popular songs.
Okay, so the rest of them are actually listenable.
They've done phenomenal. The album that they did last year, American Head, is the best album they've put out in 15 years.
Okay,
and so
that's what's kept me.
I guess
away.
we could. I mean, so in 1997 they put out an album called Zarika, which is super bizarre.
What side effects do you have when you've taken Zarika?
Exactly.
Tyler, that's
so
good.
It came out on 4 CDs that had to be played on 4 separate players at the same time.
Dick.
Exactly. So, like, to get the full experience, you had to have 4 separate systems, and like all the parts would be like coming from different speakers. And
it is Oktoberfest season.
Yeah, it's a bit pretentious. I'll give you that. Their 99 album is where you want to go. The Soft Bulletin.
Okay.
And Yoshimi battles the Pink Robots. That's their best one.
I might just,
my opinion,
I might just name episode 97.
Yes.
Dick.
I got 99.
All capital letters.
I got 99
Dick.
albums, and a Flaming Lips ain't one.
That's
so I can't
song
recommend
heard.
that one. But
when I was painting the old house to get ready to sell, and I had the my radio playing on the grunge station, and I heard that song come on. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I looked down. I was like, this is horrible. And
everything they did after that was so much better.
Okay, I have to
at
take.
least
I have to
Some
take your
people
word for
have
it.
a freshman slump instead of a sophomore slump.
Well, no, they were out way before then, weren't they?
That was like their 5th or 6th album.
Yeah.
They've been since the early 80s.
This is their first time dropping out of med school slump.
That song is horrible. But Soundgarden,
I'm not a fan. Yeah.
I love Soundgarden. I'm the biggest Soundgarden fan ever.
Absolutely.
But they have a song called "Exit Stonehenge," and it's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. It's Jesus, I can't feel my penis. Exit Stonehenge, exit Stonehenge, and it's really fucking fast. And like, why did y'all do this?
Because they thought it would be
drunk
funny.
when they
exactly.
They were drunk one night. Oh, let's just jam.
It'll never be as bad as half.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All right.
You keep
Yeah. Okay. So I'll keep going. So I gave this a lot of thought, and as far as my favorite album of 1997, I'm going to have to give it to Spiritualized. Ladies and gentlemen, we're floating in space. I don't know if
I've never heard of this.
You sure you don't want to go give it to "Be Here Now" by Oasis?
I like the first two. But
Sure,
yeah.
you don't give it to,
this
sure you don't
album.
give it to U2's Pop with the Kmart tour.
Yeah. But
It just happened to come up in my search. I was like, I didn't know that was from.
So I've
1997.
never heard of this.
But we're
band.
not
Okay,
gonna. Yeah,
so-
I want to hear more about that. than
yeah,
Oasis.
Spiritualized is
That's a bicycle brand that lots of Trek.
that's Specialized.
Oh, you're trekking over now.
Yeah, but so Spiritualized is a British
Schwinn.
artist. I forget he goes by J Spaceman, which comes from his earlier band with Spaceman 3, and so basically this is probably their most critically acclaimed album, and it was just re-released, just remastered, re-released, and it's just like a.
Now it sounds flat.
No, it sounds loud. When they remaster things,
Yeah.
all they do
Yeah.
is crank the fucking volume, and then the waveform looks like a fucking sausage. That's what the remastered means now.
Sausage.
Not that kind
But
of sausage.
yeah. So yeah, I mean it runs the gamut from just like really like gorgeous kind of sad to like really
What's the genre? What would you?
it's kind of like space psychedelic rock, but like really some of it's like really loud and kind of it's I don't know how to describe it exactly, but it kind of runs the gamut. There's all kinds of different styles, and it has songs that kind of like blend together, and there's like just like a really great emotional.
Psychedelic shoegaze.
Yeah,
I was
there's a
gonna
lot
say
of like
psychedelic
drug use and
Brit.
heartbreak
Psychedelic
is
Brit,
our common themes, but it's an album.
shoe hardcore.
Yeah, like I found this album when I was like 16, and I just like instantly connected with it.
Message that.
I
to
got
me.
some for this.
It sounds interesting.
It's
I've got some for
so
this.
good.
Steel-toed shoegaze.
Yeah, there you go.
I like that.
And his earlier stuff was just very had just a lot of like psychedelic guitar effects and and this kind of brings in a lot more like full orchestra, and he has like a gospel song, which is another theme that he developed later in his career, and he almost made like an entire, like, imagine like space rock meets gospel, which is kind of his later.
Gospel's the best thing to come out of religion, to be honest with you. The music.
Which possibly
meaning
overused.
space rock.
Hallelujah. Amen. Why don't you pass that plate again?
Straight to the moon.
So, fantastic.
I mean-
And like the closing song is like 18 minutes, and it's worth sitting through.
Holy hell.
It kind of devolves into this crazy mesh of like cacophonious.
So
and then it all comes
So they
back.
just get drunk and just
Yeah, it's
and bam,
So
off
how's
an
the view
hour.
from up your own ass?
I'm going to say put your head up your ass, but whatever.
I hate to be this guy, but critically, this is one of the best albums of all time. Critically, and it's Come On Over from Shania Twain.
all right.
It really, like, when you look at how many singles and how many albums
All right.
were so, like,
Let's go, girls.
Shania Twain had a big following.
Man, I Feel Like a Woman was on there.
Oh, no, wow.
Come On Over, From This Moment On, You've Got Away.
Those were all in the same
We're
album?
all on the same album. That don't impress me much.
They
was on
still
that
play
album.
those songs now.
It was so.
What's up, middle school dances?
I've heard of
Yeah.
So I mean,
No, we've all heard all of them.
when
Yeah.
you look at success, like it really
It's a country star from Canada.
40 million
Jeez.
copies of that album were sold.
And that year alone?
It is the best-selling album
Wow.
by a female artist in any genre of all time.
Eat your heart out, Taylor Swift.
Was she
Not
related to
Beyonce?
Mark?
What?
Was she related to Mark?
Mark Twain.
Because he's Sam Clemens.
Blowing the old Langhorn, aren't we?
Valdhorn?
Mark Twain said,
Foghorn Leghorn?
"A man who always tells the truth never has to remember what he said."
Yeah, you don't have to remember a lie.
I like that. I like
You
that
don't
a
have to
lot.
remember what lie you told.
To which I say, whatever and ever, amen. By Ben Folds 3. Oh, wait, 5. But it's the end of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that always bothered me.
Ben Folds' words. This is punk rock for nerds.
Well, if you want to speak
Because
about
they
punk
didn't
rock,
use a guitar. It was all piano.
Yeah, it was. I find them completely inoffensive.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
pleasant, and yeah,
It was what it was.
Didn't really hit hard with me at all.
I really enjoyed it.
I am rocking the suburbs, but
I mean,
I'm not going to admit it.
I saw a
it's
video.
no one angry dwarf in 200 song voices. Because that's him. He started off as a drummer and proceeds to play the piano in the song like it's a drum, beating the fuck out of it. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
Have you seen what I do to fucking guitars? I'm so
I
heavy-handed.
haven't seen you. Wait, you turned that one into a cable.
Yeah,
I know. And I have to play heavy thick picks too.
Yeah. Yeah, so I saw a video of Ben Folds composing an original piece from things that people yelled out from the audience, and it was actually pretty impressive.
It's like metal Mad Libs.
He's definitely like a talented
I
musician.
got about his
So,
like,
yeah.
play some Skinner, they said.
Guess what else came in '97? Debut album, Around the Fur from
Ooh.
Deftones.
Nope. Adrenaline.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Adrenaline was
that
'95.
'92, yeah.
It had Bored on it,
Yep.
and oh man, what was the? There was another one on there. It was there was nothing but swearing the whole
Yeah,
fucking
pretty
time.
much, yeah. But yeah, I was into
Yeah,
Deftones
Adrenaline.
back in the day. Yeah,
I
yeah. Oh, yeah.
The album, one of my brother and I do the album thing I told you about. He gives me an album,
Which
I
is
give him.
awesome.
One of his favorite ones I've given him was Diamond Eyes from Deftones from
Okay.
2010.
Oh, right.
He said, "This is so ethereal and shoot." I was like, that's Diamond Eyes is honestly that's my favorite. Have you listened to Diamond Eyes?
Don't think
Start to finish.
My last one I really got into was White Pony. So I kind of
I like it better than White Pony.
Oh, okay.
I like Diamond Eyes better, and it's all with 8-string guitars. So it's very
Seems like an excessive amount of
I was
strings.
going to say that. That's hard. I mean, I know
seven-
I'm not like AJ, but
I've
I know that's hard.
All right.
I've explained it.
Yeah.
I've explained it before that a 7-string guitar is like a guitar. It just has one more string. An 8-string guitar is a completely different instrument to me. I look at it, I'm like, I don't really know what to do with it. The 7-string I do, but adding that extra low string, I don't really know what to do with it.
Do you hit them at the same time?
If you want
Are you-
to.
Oh,
guitar?
okay.
It's not a 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very tricky because usually your A or your
Oh, wait.
7-string.
Is there such a thing as an 8-string bass?
Well, Jeremy was played with a 12-string bass, but it was more like a 12-string guitar. So it was 3 strings of octaves of the 4 strings made it a 12-string bass.
It's a lot of dung.
I used to have the 12-string in the closet, but I gave it back to Toby because it was his, and I never played it anyway because it's a pain in the ass to fucking tune. Because it's on the 12-string, your top 4 strings are octaves, and then your bottom 2 are doubles. That mean anything to you?
All right. Yeah.
Does-
I mean, yeah.
Well, if we're on the subject still of 1997,
We're not going to leave it.
Which we are.
I know, but just to keep in, I missed my segue when you said punk. Speaking of punk, Daft Punk released their debut album, Homework, in 1997.
Back when they wore a dog mask.
The dog mask.
Yeah, it was like a
yes.
dog trench coat guy
I was like, wow.
that would go out and get into
and
like
apparently so is their
adventures.
the cover of this is them all wearing
okay.
dog masks.
I'm very bored by them.
Yeah, they were never that interesting to me.
I didn't even know
But I
who they
recognize
were
that-
till recently.
I play.
to be honest
I only
with
like
you.
Discovery,
I
and
don't
that's the
wanna-
one that had all the hits.
Like, I had no clue I was listening to them. Somebody had to tell me that's who I was listening. I'm serious. Hey, you know that Daft Punk? Oh, okay. Well,
You didn't want
I
to
was
hear
underwhelmed.
2 robots sing around the world 100,000 times in a
Yeah.
row, and
No.
everybody go, "This is the greatest thing in music ever."
No,
it's
I was
fucking not.
very
It's just
underwhelmed.
Not. It's not the
No.
greatest thing ever.
No, the only big takeaway from them was harder, better, faster, stronger,
I just didn't realize they were that old.
and only because somebody
are,
made a
yeah.
video using the River City Ransom dude.
Have you seen the video with faster, harder? And they had faster, harder, and strong on different fingers, and it was holding up fingers and doing the song
With
every
fingers?
time
Oh,
what
neat.
they said.
Okay.
That
Fucking
was
idiots.
cool. I think it was called Daft Hands. Is on YouTube. YouTube. You can't.
Yeah.
They don't show porn on YouTube. so.
Well, they show a softcore.
I know
porn on
their
YouTube.
name came from a negative review.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were like,
I
it's
do like
some
that.
sort of Daft Punk.
What's funny is there's a Slipknot concert on
Yeah.
YouTube that they blur out
do like
the
Slipknot.
face, but not the tits when they.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they blur out the face, but not the tits.
Well,
I'm
you
like,
want them to be anonymous.
That's
yeah.
what they're doing.
Yeah,
they're
tits
like,
are
you know what,
tits,
tits
but
are
like-
tits, but your face, no.
like if you look at their face, you go, "Yeah, she flashed somebody." But I guess if you look at the tit, you'd have to really know tits. Like
You would have to.
I couldn't pick my own tits out of a fucking police lineup.
Hey, we can arrange for a show up.
I know mine because I share
Hold
some
on,
of the
not
James
even go
Bond
there.
villain. The third nipple
Oh.
is the dead giveaway.
Are you psyched for the final Daniel Craig outing?
You know,
No time to die. 'cause I ain't
every
even got time to live.
every Bond that's had sufficient films has batted 500. He has fallen in that same trap, so
right.
he's welcome to exceed. And
I kind of think
like
he has exceeded. That's
he's
just my own
his
bias
first and
opinion.
third were good. Second and fourth, no. So fifth one, wild card.
I've seen Casino.
I've seen all
Casino
of them.
Royale was the first Bond film I've ever
That's
watched.
a good start.
That is a very good movie.
It was a good movie, mostly because I love what's her name.
Eva Green.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I've put that in the spank bank.
Spank bank time.
Thanks for sharing.
No problem, Bob.
Hey, I'll just make that a new segment. Spank bank.
Spank bank. What you got? I know you got more.
All right, yeah.
What else can Google tell me?
Okay, so 97. I guess we'll get into. I got to bring it up. So, Godspeed You Black Emperor has their first debut album, which is
Their first debut album.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Not their second.
I'm
debut
a
album.
little tired.
Okay.
Okay. So it's called like
Get
F
more
sharp,
of that.
A sharp, Infinity. Definitely one of the most influential instrumental albums. I've seen them 4 times in concert. I'm seeing them again in April. Definitely one of my favorite bands as far as like a different approach to rock music. Like they have all the rock instruments, but it's more of like a classical music approach using those guitars because it's more like movements rather than songs.
So it's mostly like clean guitars, or do they
No,
incorporate?
it's
they
like
incorporate-
it's
heavy.
like a whole wall of sound. It's very intense.
Okay.
So I guess maybe I'll get you to listen to it at some point. But
Okay.
They incorporate a lot of like street recordings off people, and it was just nobody had really heard anything like it back in the day, and that's
Are they still playing?
oh yeah. They broke up for about 10 years to pursue other projects, but they reunited in
And it feels so good?
2012. Yeah, basically.
Couldn't resist.
Yeah, and
I had to beat AJ to it because he always beats me to it.
and another of my favorite bands also had their debut in '97, which is Mogwai, which is my favorite.
heard of
a
them.
favorite Scottish band. Had their
no
debut
idols.
Young Team, which is not completely instrumental, but definitely it's very like cinematic.
I was going to
and-
ask what
yeah.
genre it was.
Yeah, it falls under, I guess they're called post rock, which is a more
Or like
cinematic.
post grunge.
Yeah, I mean, and any of the post
That's such
labels,
a
but
that's such a lane. Like when they say
that's
so my like Seether, Breaking Benjamin, and Chevelle are all classified as post grunge.
Okay.
But I was like, yeah, but they have very different sounds.
I know, and it's so
It's
like
either in-
arbitrary
Gr-
and
grunge 2.0 would have
Yeah.
been more apt.
that would
for
have been
sure.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
absolutely
because
the
you
new
had
era.
bands like
Blah,
you
blah,
had
blah,
bands
blah.
like
Grunge.
Queens of the Stone Age, which were stoner rock, which
Yeah.
I'm giving him I think Songs
Yeah.
for the Deaf next week. Which he's gonna-
Nice.
oh nice.
but then you have bands like Lit, and,
No.
which are not post grunge at all.
That's completely
that's
different.
like
But you know
pop-
what I mean. But
that's
it's
pop punk.
classified as post grunge.
like bands after like
Why?
'94 or something.
because it's
or-
after
yeah.
grunge.
Yeah.
Yeah, after
Yeah, that'd
'97,
be way
it's-
punkier
But
than grunge.
most
Yeah.
post rock is most of it is instrumental, and it just has kind of like a more like
ambient, chilled out.
some of it. Yeah,
sound
some
to
of it's
it.
very dark and very intense. There's
so
like
it's not
post
shoegazy,
metal,
but it's
like
leans.
ice. Yeah,
It kind of bleeds that line.
it's shoe grunge.
some of it. Yeah, I mean,
I stepped in dog
I
shit.
need to clean my
Shit
shoes.
happened.
Shit happens.
2.0.
Thanks, Forrest.
Run, Forrest, run.
Oh boy.
Well, speaking of 1997.
During Dan Forrest run for governor, I did buy a Stop Forrest stop tag off eBay.
My Own Prison came out in '97.
oh, okay.
Hey, it worked.
From Creed.
You know, people
Hey,
shit on
if you
Creed.
wanna
There were
take
some
my
good
picture.
fucking songs on those.
Yeah.
Like
I almost
With Arms
crashed
Wide Open,
listening to
fucking
one.
horrible. Delete that shit out. But like, there was some good. Like, What If was heavy as fuck. Like,
Okay.
when they tried, but listen to Alter Bridge
You
if you're
think
gonna
they
do
tried.
that. Alter Bridge is
way
great.
better.
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, speaking of 1997 and just random post and pre and just whatever you want to classify it, Paul McCarthy came out with
Carthy?
Flaming... McCarthy, sorry.
McCarthy.
McCartney.
Paul
McCarthy.
McCartney, there we go.
Yeah.
Came out with Flaming Pie.
Okay. What?
Yes.
I've not
no,
heard
I could
that.
go for
Flaming
some of
Pie.
that.
I'm serious.
It's no Egypt
Flaming
Station.
Pie. I
Wait,
was like,
isn't
what
that
the hell?
he eats?
Yes. I said yes way too quickly. I thought we were talking about something different.
That's good stuff.
So I'm just saying, you just throw like we're talking about post grunge, and all that, and then all of a sudden you have a Paul McCartney ad
Post
with
Beatles.
Flaming
Very
Pie in
post
there.
They
Beatles.
still.
Post mortuary.
Guess
I
what,
mean,
guys?
So
Nice Guys finished last year.
Green Day.
Nimrod came out in
Oh,
'97.
right.
Yeah.
That's a daily word for me.
The video to Redundant was great. But you had, I mean, Time of Your Life was on Nimrod, which I could, you know.
time of your life.
I wish that song would graduate.
Although, if I had to.
It's a good song though.
It is.
It's over. I mean, you're probably just sick of it.
It's everybody's graduation song.
Oh, sure.
Except mine.
Oh, okay.
Mine was Graduation from Vitamin C.
Ew.
They did do that.
I don't even.
What was that
quite
band also did one?
remember
Here's
that,
to the
but-
Night. What was that band?
Here's
name?
to Eve 6. I
That's
play
what
Here's
it
to
is.
the Night.
Oh,
I love
Save
that song.
Tonight?
No, Here's to
No,
the
no, no,
Night.
okay.
That was
From Eve
another
6.
graduation
Remember that one?
song.
Here's
Yeah,
to
through the
the
night.
nights
Well, he can do it
we
better.
felt alive.
He can do it way better than me. Here's
I'd
to the
wait for
night we keep alive. I
I'd
don't know
wait
any
for
of
a
those
Here's
guys.
to
Redundant
You
from a
Cry.
favorite
Yeah.
track on Nimrod.
What's that?
Redundant from favorite
That's
track
that
on
video is
Nimrod.
so great. I totally forgot that was on there. Prosthetic Head. It's the last 18 fucking songs on that, and they're all That's like that's the Ramones approach. We're gonna have 18 songs that are all 2 minutes long.
Yeah,
Guided by voices.
Oh my
yeah.
god, I hate
The Australian
that.
version
Yep.
tacks
As soon as you
on-
get into the song, oh, we're done.
Yep, it's over.
Yep.
Done. Sorry. Fuck you guys. Come
Well,
back
it's still
later.
a 49-minute
Next.
playtime instead of Australian version, 22 tracks, 59 minutes.
Wow, that's what I'm talking
Thanks,
about.
Wikipedia.
So Godspeed, you Black Emperor. So it's F sharp to A sharp
Infinity.
to
And
infinity.
beyond.
But those aren't the chords that are played in the album. I've tested this.
I can't play infinity.
Okay, so you know.
But
Just fret everything on
Yeah.
the guitar.
Don't fret.
Speaking of Queens of Stone Age, there was the Caius Queens of Stone Age collab from December 97.
More for you. Ixnay on the Ombre Offspring.
Nice.
I freaking love
I
this
bought that
album.
when it came out.
And I thought the
I thought Moto was the funniest
Offspring
song
is
ever.
Awesome.
and
It's-
Me Unreal Lady, I love it, but it was kind of gross. But they're definitely trying different styles of the. Again, back to like the kind of skate punk that I was into. So that was definitely takes me back. I can't say I've kept up with them because they're playing like country songs now. What?
That's interesting.
Or the Cracker?
Yeah, I saw something about the Offspring. They're doing some like soft. I don't know. It's like
Have
country
you
song,
seen
yeah.
them lately?
What the Rucker?
Darius Rucker.
Oh right.
Yeah, they're doing
Cody
country.
and the Blowfish.
He does country now.
Yeah, he does.
We play Clumsy from Our Lady Peace.
Oh,
and
sure.
That's on there. I can't.
I love Superman's Dead.
We used to
that song.
We close with that sometimes.
Superman can never die.
Yeah,
But we. Sorry, Christopher Reeve.
yeah.
Doesn't count. Just get a new one.
Well, he's not a
So
Doctor
hard.
Who. Oh, do you get knocked down, Steve? Do you get up again? Am I ever going to keep you down?
Are we going to piss the
that-
night away?
Yeah,
Probably.
speaking of 3 years ago going to the beach, yeah,
a very,
the
very
leak in the
real fact
tub,
for
it
all
was
of us.
thumping.
Tub thumping.
Thub tumping.
Thub thumping.
You know, I've never checked
Shumba
out
Wumba.
their other discography. I've only heard that one.
Nobody
song.
has.
Yeah.
And apparently they had that song, they made it big, and
Yeah.
like that's it.
So
Like,
many
there's
bands that's
nothing
happened
else
to.
for 'em.
Yeah,
One hit
they-
wonders.
Yeah, and they just disappear.
Thub tumping. As if you play it backwards. Thub tumping. Thub tumping. Oh boy. Ooh, sin sucked.
Yep, Rammstein.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, played a lot of that one back in the day.
Oh, I could imagine.
Was that the Du Hast one?
Yeah,
The-
that
the-
was the one
okay,
that
okay.
launched him into
That was
stratosphere.
from 1997?
Yes.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's hard to believe.
It's,
That is hard to
and it's
believe.
still terrifying.
Duhas.
With the I saw that video long before I ever
would
watched
say, have you
Reservoir
seen the
Dogs.
video?
Yeah, very Res Dogs.
The Great Malenko from Insane Clown Posse.
All right.
Fuck them. Fucking assholes.
Meanwhile, you can buy Fanta at Aldi.
Yeah, fuck Fanta too while we're at it. And Fago and all
Yeah.
that bullshit.
Oh, it is Fago. It was Fago, not Fanta.
Yeah.
I've had some run-ins with some Juggalos, and
Pardon.
Are they on the
usually-
roll?
I've usually
Are the
come out
Juggalos
on
the
top.
roll?
but
Did they have sex with women at night? Or are they juggalos?
Juggalos with a...
And do they
Have
work in the
sex for
circus?
money.
and they
Jingle with the
juggle?
balls?
They're
Do they juggle
juggling,
the balls?
juggling, gigolos.
What?
That's
there's your album.
What if-
Juggling?
What if Rob
Juggalo.
Schneider was
Name's
a
AJ's new band right
a
there.
Juggalo? That'd be Deuce Bigelow, male Juggalo.
While jiggling the
There's your
Juggalos
title.
on Punham-
Juggling, gigolo, juggalos.
While jingling.
Jingling all the way.
Jingling, juggling, gigolo, juggalos.
Oh my!
Jack.
Oh,
Just to make it more J's.
oh.
Whew, you can't make that shit up.
I'm glad I don't have to work till Monday.
Good.
For once.
So we can go a lot longer tonight then. That's what I'm saying.
Oh
Oh, I'm going out tomorrow night in Winston. I'm going bar hopping.
Good for you.
If the best man can get shit housed before the wedding, who can?
Wow, I didn't realize
All right.
the Chemical Brothers were that.
Yeah,
old.
dig your own
Dig
hole.
Your own hole.
Yep. That was
Okay. Not trying to
Setting
hate on
Sun
them. I didn't
was
just
one of my
realize-
favorite. Definitely one of my favorite, like early techno.
Yeah, because they
I guess.
were. Well, I would classify them as kind of the start of the.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
house-ish, but they had a little more personality than just like straight
that's what I'm
rave
saying,
music.
not that. It
because
was
I'm
kind of
not
a-
a fan of straight rave music, but
I hate straight rave movies.
Yeah.
Like you said, the house is kind of
Yeah.
vibe to it.
But yeah, like Chemical Brothers and Underworld and Orbital were my
Oh, so
three
are we talking
favorite,
about something
I
you
think,
don't know
yeah.
about?
Which
Yeah.
I think
Something
Damn, that
something
never happened.
I know.
Something a bit more
Whoa!
electronic.
Hot air fire. Nice.
Or you have Fush Yu Mang from Smash Mouth, because you might as well be walking on the sun.
Yep.
You know what?
Might as
It's
well
one of
be
those other
walking.
bands that are just
They had
completely.
2 hits. Okay, they had
It's
2
not.
hits.
It's unoffensive.
And I
Rockstar,
like that
was
so
that
much
Rockstar,
more. than the
hey,
later
you're a
ones.
rock
Yeah,
star.
terrible.
Did you
That
go on,
and-
get paid? Hey, now you're an all-star.
What you find out when you get like even with me playing music, I find like stuff like that and like boy band. It's completely unoffensive.
NSYNC.
It's not horrible. Like there's some horrible shit, and that's not fucking horrible. It's just not horrible. It is what it is. It was for the time, and it's not horrible.
Oh God, the
It's not
late
offensive.
90s, early 2000s boy
It's
band
not
central.
offensive. It is what it is. There were some like LFO was offensive.
Oh my God.
Shit like that was offensive. But Backstreet and it had melody, had rhythm.
Hey, it got
You know
you jumping. Justin Timberlake.
It had
It had style.
It brought
It
sexy
had
back.
style.
So, I mean,
The lead singer of Smash Mouth and Guy Fieri have never been seen in the same.
neither have the
they're
guy
the
from
same
Clown
people.
Posse.
They're all the same dude.
the
Yeah.
same person.
The sculpted or frosted tips.
Oh,
Isn't the picture
But
of
the lead singer for
the picture of
Spring
Jack?
had frosted
You've seen
tips
the
there for
picture
a
of
minute.
Jack Black says that it looks like Michael Cera
Tenacious D.
cosplaying
Oh,
Johnny
geez.
Depp.
Are we going to do the greatest tribute to the song?
No, it's just a tribute. It's not.
I know. Just a tribute.
Let's see.
Tenacious D. Have you seen that actual little DVD they put out back in the day?
What's a DVD?
It's a Netflix
I'm
disc.
just going to be quiet.
A what?
What's a DVD? MPs? MPs? Do you know what an MP is?
Yes. Here it was. It was Jack White looks like Michael Cera dressed up as Johnny Depp for Halloween.
I've got this picture.
He was definitely bitten by a vampire.
Oh my god. They're identical.
He does not go out in
No,
daylight.
he does not.
Yeah. Him and Corgan.
Corgan doesn't either.
I'd rather listen to
Billy
Jack White.
Corgan, Smashing Pumpkins.
I would rather listen to Smashing Pumpkins,
Yes.
but only
Only up to
Melancholy
Yeah.
and
I
earlier,
heard
and
they were
Siamese
working
Dream.
on a new
Yep,
album.
yep.
I don't know how true that is, but
Siamese Dream is so fucking good.
Thank you.
From start to finish.
Yes.
It's so
One
good.
of my favorite albums of that era.
I think
ever.
Mayonnaise
Yes.
is my favorite song on that album.
Yes.
Patty
I
Mayonnaise.
love
Oh my
Mayonnaise.
Thanks, Doug.
I learned to play that back in the day.
Oh, really? I
I,
haven't looked
as
it
much
up.
as I could. There's multiple guitars there, but
And pinch harmonics.
yeah.
the only song I ever learned to play on guitar was "Come My Butterfly."
Oh God.
Wow.
But it was just
Town?
yeah,
No.
Crazy Town. That's what I was trying to learn because it's
That
just
guy was
three
so
chords.
skeezy.
It's just three.
Well, I was going to say
it.
the lead
It
was ripped off
a-
from Chili Peppers.
Oh right.
I'm just saying it was something that the guy at the time that was trying to teach me how to play. I was easy intro because you just go 1, 2, 3,
What,
1,
what,
2,
they,
3
what
over
did they
and
twang
over.
up other side?
Different song.
Did
I
it-
forgot the
did
name
it-
of the song.
Take me
I
to
think
the
it was
other
on Mother's
side.
Milk, too. It was early Chili
Okay.
Peppers song.
Oh, then they had 13 years to play with instead of one.
Yeah, that.
I wasn't talking about the quality, man. I was just saying it's the one that he was easiest to teach because it was just 3 chords the whole fucking song. So.
The first song I learned how to play on guitar
And then I gave up after that.
was Fell on Black Days.
Oh wow.
Fell on black.
I didn't say I learned the whole song.
Soundgarden.
How did you
went
know?
Fell on
Mine
Black
was
Days, just like
Sunshine
that.
of Your Love.
Oh, from Cream.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Not too hard.
Doom, 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 doom. Then I learned about alternate tunings.
Yeah.
When I was
Oh,
looking
yeah.
up Soundgarden songs, I was like, well, I'm
Everything's
playing
drop
this.
D.
Not in Soundgarden.
Oh no.
So what sound? Well, Black Hole Sun's in drop D, but
Black Hole Sun.
Outshined is
Okay.
in drop D.
Outshine.
Spoonman's in drop D, but like Rusty Cage is in
my
B A
Rusty
D G B E. So it's a standard
Cage.
tuning.
Okay.
But the D, E string's tuned down to B.
I'm forever thankful for the
love that
3DO
album, by the
version
way.
of Road Rash for introducing me to
That's what I'm
Lipstick
saying.
Age.
I told AJ
Intro
that's how I
to
learned about
super-
Soundgarden.
Not the
was
PlayStation version.
Road Rash,
Yeah,
the
the Blu-ray.
PlayStation version. That's how I learned
It
about
was.
Soundgarden. I'm like, dude, I love this band. And Break My Rusty Cage was on there, and
The blue guitars
They
in
had
A
four.
sharp,
That's
F,
what- yeah.
C,
They
F,
had
A, D.
Super Unknown before
That's
Super
what's the
Unknown was
one.
out.
The Adam.
So
The blue guitar before
that game
a
was
couple
awesome,
days ago was
by
in
the way.
in
I wish they
A
would
sharp,
remake
F,
that.
C, F, A, D.
They
that's
did.
That
bizarre.
are very weird tuning.
They did.
Well,
So,
but
when-
not.
when
I
I-
mean, now
when
because
I
they did
lived
Road Rash
with,
3D, which was awesome too.
I lived with
Have you
a
ever played that
guy
one?
who could do like
Road
steel
Redemption's
guitar,
the
blues
same
guitar.
thing.
He was really
Road
good at that.
Redemption? I'm not
Get back on
That's a
that.
yeah,
really
off air,
bizarre
we'll talk about
tuning.
that.
Very.
But yeah, he could just like everything he just played on that with a what do you call it, the
Or no, the
not
slide.
the cape, the slide. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I was thinking it was more complex than that, but
Oh,
yeah,
you can use anything with this. I could use this.
Oh,
as
that's
a
true, yeah.
slide. Yeah, as long as it's a smooth surface. The blue guitar
sounded
I've
good.
tuned to,
Yeah,
but 4th of July from Soundgarden's in CFC FAD.
okay.
So it's very chunky because the strings they're playing together are not strings you usually play together. So it has that really chunky, heavy, weird,
Yep.
off kilter sound to it, and it just gets me hard.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Bad Motorfinger and Super Unknown.
I gave
Definitely.
my brother Super
Everybody.
Unknown. I haven't
Yeah.
given-
Everybody, there's no.
Yeah, we're trying not to repeat artists yet, and so far since March we haven't repeated artists.
Okay.
That's hard to do. Actually,
That is hard to do.
for me, especially. But
Well, I mean, I give you a pass on Soundgarden.
but
I mean-
we have agreed that we're not going to repeat artists until
Okay.
we both agree that we're going to.
Nice.
I'm out of shit that I know.
Okay, so
Well,
a few, I guess.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
By the way, y'all have never done this before. We've been doing this an hour and 51 minutes.
nice.
You
All
really-
right.
like, it doesn't feel like it.
no,
Yeah,
I feel like I
definitely.
just got here.
So
You did
like
just
we-
get here.
Yeah, well, I did.
Everybody
Everybody's
weren't
been
here
a while.
mentally
I know.
until like just now.
I'm
You just-
sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
It takes an act of Congress for me to get here. And
just
just so
kidnap
while we're
you.
on
Okay.
1997, did you know that Mariah Carey had a song?
Oh.
Had an
Yeah,
album?
Butterfly.
Daydream?
Butterfly.
Oh, Butterflies. Okay.
Daydream was-
Butterfly.
That was the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm interested to see how that stacks up against Shania Twain that year too.
Shania Twain was number 1. 40 million is an
That's an
unbelievable amount.
1997.
Yeah.
40 million.
Yep. That's
That's
a
insane.
lot. That's so much.
So inflation, that's probably about what 140 nowadays.
I don't think
20
they do
years later.
Well,
Inflation isn't sales numbers.
no,
Are you
No, I'm
talking
saying
about
if this would have come out right now
Oh, okay.
in this year?
I don't know because there's so many digital downloads of singles.
Yeah.
So back
you
then,
had to buy that
you
shit.
bought the album,
Napster wasn't out yet, and Lars wasn't mad.
right?
All
Oh, Metallica, Fade to Black.
Yeah. Can we talk about Yola Tango?
We can.
I don't
you
know
want
who that
to.
is.
Yeah, one of
if
my-
you would
okay,
enlighten
so-
me, I'd be glad to talk about
Yeah.
it. If not, I'll just sit here quietly and pedal my fingers.
Okay. Yeah. One of my favorite indie rock bands. They've been putting out albums pretty consistently since the mid '90s or early '90s, rather. But yeah, their 1997 one was "I Can Hear the Heart Beating" is one. It's phenomenal from start to finish. There's all kinds of different styles. I don't know how to. You guys have never heard of it, so this is kind of hard to like talk about. But I've seen them 4 times over the years.
Yola
And
Tango.
Yola Tango. They are.
I have it.
They are from. They're from New Jersey, I believe.
Oh,
Not Spanish,
interesting.
but.
I mean,
yeah.
it is, but
So,
it's
yeah.
not.
So yeah, this album and their 2000 album, which is called "I Am Not Afraid of You and I Will Beat Your Ass," which those are probably 2 of my favorite, and maybe their 93, which is called "Painful." But yeah, I recommend those definitely.
All right.
And I know you guys aren't a fan of Bjork, but Homogenic is. There's like 2 albums that I definitely recommend. And like modern Bjork, I definitely agree with you. She's doesn't care about song structure anymore, but Homogenic in 97.
Okay.
Definitely awesome.
Iceland will do weird shit
Yes.
to you.
And Iceland has produced some of my favorite bands ever.
The actual
yeah.
continent.
Yep.
Country.
No,
Country.
It's a country.
Sorry.
Well, why can't it be a continent?
I mean,
Australia
yeah,
is
it's a
pretty
fucking-
much
Australia
it's
is
an
an
island,
island,
country
right?
and
Yeah.
a
It's just a
fucking
bunch of
continent at the same
volcanoes
time.
and really white people.
The Vikings being
and no religion,
Yep.
hey,
and they have a lot of peace.
Yep.
Imagine that.
I mean that's what the Vikings do,
Yeah.
right? They're going to
Yeah.
name Greenland because it's full of ice, and they're going to name Iceland and it's green.
Pranked.
'Cause
There
they're
was-
like, we don't want you to come nowhere close to this shit.
There was one police shooting
to
in Iceland,
Greenland.
and they felt remorse.
No, yeah.
Phil, speaking of Faith No More, album of the year,
yes.
1997.
More for you.
Starting with a very loud, quiet, loud moment, to quote the Pixies, with Collision, Strip Church, and Last Cup of Sorrow. And then got to bounce that Helpless.
Why's it got to
Then
be my
She
last
Loves-
cup of sorrow?
Then
Why can't it be my first?
Oh, okay. I've heard that song.
It,
Okay.
it is what the song is, man. And then skip ahead to Helpless. She Loves Me Not.
She loves me.
Yeah.
She loves me not.
Yeah.
I didn't keep up with Faith No More after Angel Dust. Real Thing.
Seven
was,
Dust?
Like one of my favorite albums
Seven
in
Dust.
elementary school.
Yeah,
Seven Dust.
AJ
But-
hates Epic.
Yeah.
Oh, but the rest of the album just
Well,
Jumps around.
The
There's-
entire catalog
Jump
is
around,
very
jump,
hit and
No,
miss.
yeah.
Jump around.
It's
their
difficult.
cover of War Pigs is phenomenal.
Yeah.
They covered Warping?
Yes.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
good.
More
I'll
importantly,
have to hear this
Yeah.
now.
no. More importantly,
You
they
just piqued
covered
my
the Dead
interest.
Kennedys' "Let's Lynch the Landlord."
Oh, right.
It's amazing because they made it like a
Dead
bossa
presidents,
nova.
dead Kennedys. all the
Okay.
same.
Yeah.
I have not listened to any Portishead.
Yeah,
I
mean,
don't
it's,
even know who they are. So there we go.
Nobody loves me. It's true.
Yeah, I mean they're
No
one
way.
of like the
That's not true.
founding bands in like the trip hop genre.
What?
That's identified.
Trip hop?
Yeah, trip hop.
Trip chop.
Chip chop,
Chop.
He's trying to sell us
My mouth-
something.
yeah,
That's all.
exactly. But yeah,
Welcome to
think
my
of
world.
like old like 1930s mixed with like modern hip hop beats.
Oh gosh.
You're kind of in the realm of what
So we're
Portishead
just
was.
stealing
That's
rock and roll
interesting.
again.
So
That's
them
interesting.
and Massive Attack and Tricky
Okay. Yeah.
are kind of like the three that I would identify trip hop with.
Okay.
And
well, again, learn
I'm not
something new
I'm
every
not a
day.
huge Portishead person, but that's kind of what their deal is.
Now I know.
I always get them Poe mixed up.
And knowing is
Okay.
half the battle.
Angry Johnny.
Yeah,
Third Eye Blind album came out in '97.
that is the happiest song with the most
What's
depressing
the album
lyrics.
name?
That was self-titled.
Yeah,
Third Eye Blind.
Third Eye Blind was self-titled.
What
Yeah, it's
song
like
would
a-
I know
like
off?
Yeah,
hardcore.
Semi-Charmed Life,
Drug abuse, and it's
Jumper,
like,
How's It Gonna Be, Graduate.
Jumper.
Their
the
four
one
biggest
about-
songs.
yes, ever. Okay.
Graduate's. I think Graduate's my favorite one, but it's in the weirdest tuning, so that's why we
I
don't
like
play that one.
Jumper.
We play the other three. Motorcycle Drive-By is one of the songs.
Oh my god,
I like
that's
that.
an awesome title name.
But he
Meanwhile,
sounds
like
like
Grand
dog
Theft
shit
Auto.
now.
Oh right.
Yeah, but you don't take care of your voice.
Well, apparently he acts the part too.
Well, yeah, that, and he produced Vanessa Carlton's first album because they were dating.
Well, that's what you do.
You produced their album after you
Yep.
smash.
And, I mean, speaking of Smash, let's go right to Spice World. Spice Girls, 1997.
Steve and I have already discussed who our favorite Spice Girls would be.
Yeah,
Pumpkin
mine's
spice.
Old Spice.
All Spice.
Oh man, what's the one that married David Beckham? Which
Posh.
Posh.
Yeah.
I like Posh. Spice.
I know I'm down with the swirl. I'll go scary.
Why's the black one got a bit scary, mate?
She wasn't very
I
scary.
did watch
I
that
mean,
movie with them.
That's the
Should've,
joke.
like, had yeah.
Darker to meat, sweeter to juice.
All right. Simmer down now.
Thanks, Mr. Lee.
Oh, yeah. Hey, boy. What are y'all feeling like for dinner?
Food.
I mean,
We gotta
that
go
narrows it down.
I know, that narrowed it down quick,
It is
didn't it?
9 p.m.
Don't tell me the
Fuck,
time.
it is kind of.
Just
kind of.
enjoy the ride. I don't get out much.
Yeah.
That he doesn't unless it's
Okay.
Monday.
Unless it's Monday. Yeah.
Mexican joints
Well-
open. The rest of them, I have my doubts about, only because of COVID. Normally, the places are open. Like,
I didn't realize you had a Harris Teeter literally right there.
yeah, I don't ever go to it, but
No, I
it's
mean,
right there.
yeah.
The options are there. You got
You got.
the Mexican joint's the one we usually walk to. It's really good. I know they're open. I do.
You
fear
can't go
with-
wrong with Mexican.
I do fear with my diet, I will eat too much, but
You can get a one meal pass.
because I know I can.
I'm giving you the one meal pass.
Either that, or we drive to Hawthorne's, or
Oh, I thought I was
Hawthorne's is there. You got
There's
a couple
two more. Yeah, I mean, I got more.
You
but-
got two more.
Yeah.
If you've got two
I'll just
more,
do two more.
Finish your two.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Modest Mouse, The Lonesome Crowded West.
What's the song everybody knows from Modest Mouse?
Yeah,
Float On.
Float on.
Float On.
Float
Okay.
On's probably their biggest.
You'd have
single. They
to
had a
see
couple,
me, AJ, sing a couple lyrics from it because I'm still not
so-
familiar with it.
I don't know.
A
I just
lot-
asked
yeah.
him what it
Oh,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people love Lonesome Crowded West as their best one. I think
still don't
they're the one they did after this is my favorite. The Moon and Antarctica is probably my favorite. But
I like that title track.
Yeah,
Moon
the-
in Antarctica.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fantastic title. Like the one
Yes,
from
fantastic
last
title.
year, the '96, has my favorite song title, which is "Talking Shit About a Pretty Sunset."
I like that.
Yeah. So they have
I like that.
them and Mogwai have like fantastic song titles. That's kind of their deal. So Lonesome Crowded West is a little bit more garagey, more like raw.
Hey, there's
I
nothing
like-
wrong with garage.
I like
and
their
raw.
album. I like their album title. Good news for people who
Yes.
love bad news.
Good news.
Cradle of Filth had an album called Bittersweets to Suck You By.
Hold on. They got 350?
Tree Fitty.
350, sorry. 350.
All right.
And what's the last one?
Last one. We're gonna go with Dropkick Murphys' debut.
Are you serious?
Do or Die.
No way. 1997
No? Yes.
Dropkick Murphys.
Which-
The Dropkick Murphys, 1997.
You mean accordions have been around that long?
I know.
No. They started with
You confused me.
they
It
made
was, 16,
bagpipes punk.
97.
And
Bag
so-
pumps.
Yeah,
Bag pumps. Bag
Oh,
pumps.
man.
So that
It just
kind of
makes me
that
feel
opener
old.
where we have that the Scottish song that every bagpipe player does, and then they like.
Oh,
You know,
Shimmy Out to
Johnson
Boston?
Davis from
Yeah.
Korn plays the bagpipes.
Oh right, yeah,
Mhm.
I've heard
Yeah.
about that. Yeah,
I've seen it.
but
He did that
Yeah,
at-
I
was
love
there.
this album
Yeah.
back in the day. It's just like this like kind of blue collar, Boston Irish, just
Yeah. I like the Boston
Yeah.
Irish kind of.
exactly yeah.
Drop
Them
kick
and
in
I guess
your
Flogging
mouth.
Molly was the
Murphy.
other
Yeah.
big Irish punk band. And I haven't kept up with them, but
didn't
they've
Flogging-
gone through.
Wait,
This is their original singer, and then
didn't-
they replaced him immediately after this.
didn't
album.
Flogging
gosh.
Molly have an Irish illegal
Flogging
immigrant and no
Molly.
one
There we
cared?
go.
So what?
That's what I
Didn't
was
Flogging
trying to
Marley
think of.
have Flogging Marley? Goodness.
Flogging Marley.
Molly
Flogging
flogging?
Marley.
That's bestiality.
Flogging Marley and me. Poor dog.
Marley.
Flogging Molly have an Irish illegal immigrant and nobody cared.
I did not think we would end the show on bestiality. But
Oh well.
We're not.
Keeping
We're going
it
to keep on
classy.
going. And past that.
Oh Lord. Well, 97's in the books. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely,
Thanks for making it.
Tyler,
Thanks for making
Adam.
it.
But
Finally.
furthering the guests with hard to pronounce last names.
Yes.
Yep.
All you have to do is
I
pronounce
was waiting for you to try.
everything.
What, Rudisil and Bastachek?
There you
Uh-huh.
go.
Close enough.
Yep, close enough.
I left the S out.
You pronounce the S.
No,
One of them.
one of them.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why
both
I'm
of them. Both of them.
Oh,
That's the
it-
joke.
I got the easier the last
Yeah.
name.
And we've had Kanizny and
Kniz, yeah.
Chikutek and Baser Grote.
Oh my gosh.
like,
These are not real
Mac,
words.
Yeah, these-
Mac though.
these are
Mac
just
and
made
Sean. Mac and Sean were the easy ones.
You can't really miss. I mean, you
Carrick
got Philly,
Man.
Preston.
Sean Smith,
Smith. You
Yeah.
can't go wrong with Smith.
and we're Holton Nix. So
that's what I'm saying. I was just went through all
you
the
guys
Seans
don't
that I
know my pain.
What's your pain?
Their
then?
easy
Tell
last
us your
names.
pain. then,
Emily
Adam.
does.
Oh,
being
sure.
a Latowski.
Oh God!
All right.
What I was about to say.
That's 3 syllables, yeah.
Latowski.
But it was.
Latowski?
She got called Little Whiskey one time.
no way.
She is a little whiskey.
Why that stop?
I should just. Well, it's her middle name now. Well, that was a lot of fun. We would need to do this again sometime. So, Tyler,
All right.
Adam, thanks for having us.
No,
I'm AJ,
thank you for having us.
And I'm still Steve.
And
I'm Tyler.
we're done.
I am Adam.
And we're done. Bye bye.
Bye. Toodles.